The fuck?
You got it.
Yeah, that's the new.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's start this conversation. Let's start this conversation. We got no relation.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to discuss on the show, please email us at paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com. That's paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm Brittany Ashley, your host of Breaking Norms, Building Dreams, your guide through this transformative journey in both business and life. This is your place crafted for dreamers, doers, or anyone who has been told they can't. Get ready as we challenge those narratives together. You're tuning in live to the United Public Radio Network, airing on 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. We are streaming on all the popular platforms every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for a candid and thought-provoking conversation celebrating your unique journey because you are worth it.
Welcome to Negotiating Happiness, the show that helps you find happiness, success, and balance in your work and life. I'm Adriana Fiestra, your host for this journey into entrepreneurship and personal growth. We're broadcasting live on 107.7 and 105.3 FM in New Orleans as part of the United Public Radio Network. We explore the latest strategies, insights, and stories from successful entrepreneurs and experts. From managing stress to building a thriving business, we've got you covered.
Okay, that's just a little bit on the odd side right there. Welcome everyone to News on the Flip Side. These archives, you never know. I mean, these promos, you never know what's going to be in them. And then we had Sean back to back, which was really kind of just weird. But anyway, welcome News on the Flip Side. I hope y'all really are having a good wherever you are on our planet, because really, right now we currently broadcast to about 170 countries. So that's pretty much every time zone on the planet. So wherever you happen to be, whether it's morning,
Joe,
afternoon.
guess how many countries there are on the planet?
Last time I had checked, 203.
I think it's 213, or 203. Either way, let's call it 200. How many do we 170?
This show goes up to 170. Yeah,
3/4 of the planet, sir.
Yes,
ain't that awesome? Hi, Heidi.
Of the planet.
To all of our friends over there in North Korea, Zeke Heidel Kim Jong Un. No, I'm just teasing. He's an asshole, so I'll just. I'm sorry, y'all are stuck over there. I really are for you people because Trump might be fucking crazy, but I mean Kim Jong is. I mean, he probably
Trump's
stinks.
not crazy. He's narcissistic. There's a difference.
It's Trump derangement syndrome. You've
It
got
is a
the
mental
disease.
illness, I guess. Sort
Yes,
of.
you have the disease. No, actually, I get it. My so all of my conservative friends are picking on my liberal friends by you have TDS. And I mean, they're just nonstop. You have Trump deranged because a Democrat cannot. Trump's done a lot of good stuff, whether you like it or not. He's done a lot of good stuff, and they just can't give and say even one time anything that he's done good, even securing the border, something as simple as that. They just can't say it.
Okay, how about reining in seven conflict zones with either a little bit of arbitration or a lot, depending. But he's had a hand in stopping 7 armed conflicts on the planet.
Yes. So so y'all all know yesterday was 80 years since China kicked Japan out their country. Boo! So for you Chinese people, let me give you correct history. You were a conquered nation. Completely and utterly, you should be Japanese now, not Chinese. You were conquered, and then the U.S. came in and said, no, we're not going to let our Japanese friends be conquered, and we kicked the Japanese ass for you. But do you think even Xi Jinping would give us a prop? I mean, come on. He knows damn good and well that's not what happened, and he can lie to his people. When his people get on the internet, they find out the truth, because it's not just on like an American service, on all the service. Well, World War II is a well-documented world war, so.
Yeah, I mean, a good point. Before and during World War II, we occupied Xinjiang, and I forget the other province, but 2 back-to-back provinces in the like central China that we, with their, mutual aid, whatever you want to call it, whatever they wanted us there for, to help keep the Japanese in check, I guess. But when World War II broke out, we lost that. They took all that back after the war. And then that's when they closed borders, shut themselves off from the world just after the war. And it wasn't until 1973 with Nixon, something like that.
Yeah, I think Nixon was the first one to really make any real headlines.
He was the first. They say only Nixon could have gone to China. He did, and open up those doors again 40 some years later.
And then for the Chinese who were making pretty good headway, there was Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen Square.
Yeah. So and they killed a lot of people there. They just mowed them down. They were college kids out there. They just mowed them
incident
down.
with the one dude who was stopping the tank, and I think they incinerated him with the flamethrower.
Yeah, but I forgot how many they said died. They said it was a lot though. I was surprised.
Yeah.
It was Jimmy. The last count I heard was 21,000. To be honest with you, I'd have to go look that up. So don't take that to heart. You're on the internet just like the rest of us, just typing in right now how many people died at Tiananmen Square.
They killed just about everybody who was in the streets, whether they were actual rioters or not.
They were getting rid of a movement, is what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would be the same as if we went and killed all the Democrats in the country.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Not everybody would be upset about that, but still.
Well, the Democrats might be, but fuck them.
I'm not even sure if all of them would be upset at this point. Well, they've lost. I mean, when I had seen that the latest number today was 2.2 million Democrats have left the party, and 2.4 million people have joined the Republican Party. That's a 4.5 million point. That's a big deficit. That's more than the last 3 elections.
Well, those 2.4 million people that jumped over from Democrat to, I mean, it creates a duplicitous or a duplicate.
What was that word? What was that word?
I couldn't come up with the right one, but Joe's absolutely right. I mean, it's like 200 and some odd percent more Republican than Democrat in the House right now.
So too, they had while this is all going on, they had Moby, Xi Jinping, and Putin, doing the hand thing together. And I'm thinking, we got 2 little Napoleon type guys right there, and Xi Jinping. And I was thinking, oh man, this looks like the new axis of evil, people. And think about it, between China and India, there's almost 3 billion people.
You know what Trump did today?
What?
He changed the office of Secretary of Defense to Secretary of War.
Good.
It's about turn.
We
Yeah,
come
you
for you.
you just have to wait for the approval from Congress, which you'll probably get because it's mostly Republicans. But yeah, it's not since 1789 was that department called the Department of War.
Because it's only supposed to be called that when we're at war, but since technically we're at war with everybody.
Well, but it wasn't called that during World War II. It was called the War Department. A little bit backwards, but it was still officially the office of.
Because Jimmy, it is a Department of War. I mean, that's what the military is about. It's about a war. It's not just a peacekeeping force. We need to be able to go out and kill people if we have to, which actually America's proven to be quite good at. Well, no one's wants to get in a war with us. Yeah, why do you think Putin don't start any wars with us, any conventional wars with us? Because he knows what's going to happen. He get his ass kicked.
Well, how does anyone in the audience think that this is possible? That we have pretty much monopolized the art of war. The reason is this country had liberal gun manufacturing laws and rules centuries ago, like cowboy times. It's not centuries, but it's a long way back. And because of that, we still have multiple gun manufacturing companies Beretta is in the state of Maryland, and they make one of the most popular handguns out there, the most popular shotguns to be for sure. If we hadn't been a country of guns, would we be where we are now? Probably not. In fact, we'll say we would definitely not be where we are without our gun manufacturing.
We do like to blow shit up. We can't help ourselves.
You were saying
if we were a more liberal country like England and we had banned guns centuries ago, and we didn't use guns, we'd be where England is right now. Like, tucked between the two biggest powers in the world going here.
Well,
who's going to blow me up first, my friend or my neighbor?
Jay, let me tell you something about England. Okay, the police don't carry guns; they carry that club. And
I know.
Telling you what, dude. I was down in London, and there was a fight between two women. Okay, and when they came up, all they did was tap them women on the shoulder, and they broke the fight off, man, just like that. Oh yeah, they're hardcore with them billy clubs, man. They really are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a solid chunk of wood. It's probably about somewhere between 2 and 3 feet long. Probably weighs about 2 pounds. And you hit someone on a bone sharply with that, they're not getting back up. And if they do, they're on something. You would run after that.
The police over there get so much respect from.
It's a different society, though. It's a completely different society. 100%.
Well, they were showing us American the other day. Just tell you how bad it's gotten over there. So, the guy he's an American citizen, no less. He had made some tweets, and when he got off the plane, they arrested him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was a writer for SNL.
No, so all together now, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 fairly famous people, either from the U.S. or somewhere else. Not including all the people that's been arrested in the UK for putting a tweet up and then taking it down and still getting 6 months. One lady got 3 years for shit we say on this show all the time. As a matter of fact, if the US was doing it, the three of us would be in prison for the next, 60 years or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have beards like Sean's.
No, I mean, the UK needs, and Trump mentioned this to them. And they're hoping this new leader, this new guy who might become the new guy, might turn this around because, I mean, they've got immigrant problems like we had. So the people over there are getting really pissed about that. Not just them, a bunch in the EU are getting pissed too. And then they've gone to these fascist rules. I mean, come on, freedom of speech is freedom of speech. And that's the thing. When you talk about freedom of speech, it's freedom of all speech. If you can't, if hate speech isn't free, then it's not free speech.
But the thing is, though, that most of the countries don't have our constitution. We're one of the few countries that allows that kind of constitutional law. England never really had it, but people did speak their mind, and now they have this internet stuff where I guess the crown has decided to put their foot down on the internet.
No, it's not the crown. It's the whatchamacallit.
European EU.
The
Parliament.
politicians themselves.
Yeah.
The parliament, yeah, that's what it is. It's a parliament. What Sean just said. That's exactly what it is. Because you can move people too fast on the internet. You can sway a group of people too quickly. So you think you're winning, and all of a sudden, it's just one little viral thing goes out. Next thing you're trailing, 3, 4, 5 people back, and trying to figure out what just happened to you. So if you're not internet savvy, one of the things that saved Trump is he had people around him that were internet savvy. They knew about Joe Rogan. They knew about several things actually that helped him out with the internet crowd.
Mm-hmm.
They told him about TikTok. I mean, and he used them. He went out and used them.
You're funny you say that because Kamala never used them. Never used them.
Kamala was a coward and was scared to say anything.
She did towards the end when she started campaigning. She started tweeting more.
Well, I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about the other one.
Well, no, she didn't do all social media, but she did more social media while
Did
she
you
was
punch
campaigning.
Jay in the chin or something?
He still
Uh-huh.
has that damn piece of
Where I cut
toilet
my chin
paper.
shaving.
Again.
Man, we're gonna have to ban.
There's like some sort of weird bump under there. So when I go see my doctor, I have to have him look at it.
The
Oh,
aliens
shit.
probed him in the wrong place. We don't want to know about that.
Maybe.
You just keep that
I don't
to
want to
yourself.
know about that one. No.
Yeah, so just keep that one to yourself. He might have another baby on the way, people. It could be what it is. He already
We'll
had one
see.
alien baby. We don't need to have any more of those.
And no, it's already duplicated.
It's what's that?
You had that on you last week too, Jay, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Probably ingrown hair or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably what it is. I mean,
You
if it
you're on
swells,
Pal Talk, I can see y'all on Pal Talk. Yeah, I can. The room's open. I can see it. It's I didn't think there was anybody in it a minute ago, but I guess there is. You can find us on YouTube or Rumble or places like that.
Roku
television.
StreamYard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I don't know. We might get lucky and get on Fire Stick finally. So I don't know. It's looking good. Yes. Well, the thing of it is Roku's actually. See, I was always on Fire Stick, but Roku's actually bigger than Fire Stick. Actually, quite a bit bigger, and it's quite a bit older. Most people don't realize.
Roku was the first one, I believe.
Yeah, they pioneered this crazy stuff. Yes.
Well, they kind of had my idea that I had way back in college when I was going to video classes. Even back then, it was not as expensive, but it was still expensive. Cable TV, and it's like there are certain stations you want. In order to get that station, you have to pay for that extra larger package or whatever. But then you're paying for 45 stations, and you only watch 10 at most, really. And I thought it was just a terrible waste. And why couldn't they do it a la carte? Like, I want this station, that station, that. I want
Well, because
check them off, and
that sounds good, but you end up.
only.
But see, that thing, it sounds good, but then you end up paying more for those 10 stations than you would have for the 45.
Yep.
See, they take advantage of that because HBO says, "Oh, well, we want $15. Showtime's wants $15. Netflix wants."
Well, yeah, those are the
$15.
subscriptions. I'm talking just the regular broadcast stuff and the history channels and the game show channels. The channels that I would like to watch, I would only pick. And I did that one time. I said, these are the channels I want, and it came up to 25 or 30 channels. And he said, "Oh, if you want to get all these channels, it's going to cost you $200 a month for cable to get all of them." I was like, "I don't want all the other channels. I just want these right here." And he said, "We can't do that." And I said, "Well, that's stupid. You're losing money. Bye."
That's when you go.
You're losing money. I mean, the cable TV is losing money because of that reason. Basically, the Fire Stick and the Roku and any other kind of streaming stick is basically a la carte. And like you said, Joe, but people do tend to go, "Oh, I'll get this subscription and that subscription." After a while, you're paying 70, 80, 90, $100 again a month.
Yeah, easy.
But,
it's easy.
You got to be smart. But I have 3. I pay for Paramount.
Well, when I got Hulu, it was it was
two
free in
others.
the beginning, and then it was $2 a month or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now, but I know it's
Well,
Hulu. It's 3 of them anyway.
It's also not regulated. So cable television and broadcast television and radio are all regulated by the FCC. Streaming is not.
Yeah, they can do whatever
So,
they want. They can say whatever they want. They don't.
I think
care.
it should be, because it's another national thing that isn't tied into the emergency system. It should be regulated by the FCC. Number one. Number two, it should offer. They should absolutely always be able to let you pick up all the channels within 100 miles of your location. Some people live 100 miles away from like the largest city, so that would be, I think, a good standard range. So where I live, I could pick up either Philadelphia, DC, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, those kind of things. You can't get those on the Roku stick. You can't get your local TV stations. Then that's a huge fallback.
I get local on my Roku.
I don't get
on Roku somewhere. I can't. You know what? No. I'll show you. There's a place in there you can go, and it lets you pick like your 3 favorite local channels. You know, like ABC, NBC, CBS. So I got those, and it works real good. It's there. And what's really nice about it, I can watch it live, or it has it set on the side as video pieces or as whole videos in case I want to go back and watch something from earlier. So it's actually a nice setup.
I didn't know it had that function. You have to show me that. But yes. I know for a fact Fire Stick does not have that function.
I've never tried it on Fire Stick. I don't.
But maybe it does, and I couldn't find it too. I don't know, but I haven't found that function on Fire Sticks, and I stopped using it. But they should all be regulated, and I think they should all offer a free service. You can watch, these movies, but with advertising. You can watch these TV shows, but with advertising. Then you pay the next level. You can watch, all the TV shows without advertising, but the movies are advertising. Then you go to the next level, everything's ad free.
I do have that.
That's the way they should tier it.
I do have that Fire Stick. Okay, and for $6 more on my bill, which isn't big, I can get all the stations, channels I want to watch, and they're all ad free. And it's only $6.
But you're not going to get broadcast TV. You're not going to get local Pittsburgh, news and that TV station.
But you don't even need to do that, because like where I'm living right now, even though I get local Roku, I actually have an antenna on my house. It's I'm 10 feet off the, so the antenna is about 35 feet off the ground. I get all the channels in New Orleans, all the channels in Biloxi, all the channels in Gulfport. I even get some channels out of Mobile. So it's about 36 channels it picks up. Now, out of that, I'd say 25 of them are really crystal clear and crystal good. Some of the other ones fade. It's typical antenna, but I mean, people forget about
I have one of those too. I got it. It went on clearance at work when I was at the home improvement center. I can point it out my backyard that way, and I can pick up DC and Baltimore, or I can point it towards the front of the house, and I can pick up Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, and if I point it that way, I can pick up Philly.
Yeah. So, no, Jimmy. So when you buy an antenna, antennas have different ranges. They start at around 36 miles, and they go up to about 250 miles. It depends on how much you want to spend, and if 250-mile antennas, it's a decent size antenna. It's not.
Depends on a lot of factors, not just the antenna strength, but also the signal strength coming from the source. So the weaker the signal is, the further away you are, the less you're likely to pick it up. But if you're within, like, say 30 to 50 miles, like if you're in, say, the suburbs of Washington D.C., you can easily pick up D.C. and Baltimore.
Yeah. So not, like I said, I can get about 100 miles in each direction. There's an antenna I could get that would let me pick up in Pensacola and all, in Atlanta and places like that. But I'm happy with what I got. I don't really need that. And since Roku added that local channel thing, I use that most of the time. I'll watch mainly for weather and local events, but I watch it. But so no, people, you can
over to Roku.com and see about that.
Yeah, so you can find Roku has a local feature on it, but also if you want, you can get you an antenna unless you live in Fort Nowhere. And look, I'm pretty far out, and I live on the Gulf Coast, but I'm in between two big cities, 60 miles in each direction. It picks them up pretty clear. It's you'd be surprised just how well it works. But it's still network TV. Network TV sucks. Once you've had internet and once you've had things like Roku, local TV sucks. It just sucks. Well, so you mean for news? No. So on my Roku, there's a news live feature that I use, and I currently have 14. So I've got CDC, which is the Canadian. I've got Euro News in there. I've got a couple of other overseas news. And then, of course, I have ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC. No, I don't have MSNBC, but I do have CNN. I have one World News, Newsmax, Fox. I have all the network televisions on there, so there's about 8 of those, and then I have a couple other internet ones on there as well. And it gives me all the news I need. I mean, I can just scan through the stories and see what I want to talk about, like on tonight's show, because they're talking about whatever the talking points are, and like right now, of course, the talking points are Epstein. So, no, they said I don't know how many. What was it? CBS was she on? That they had him on the other night, and she just had to ask about Trump. Now
That was Channel 11, NBC.
okay, so now Sean had a good point about this. Why didn't she ask about Bill Clinton or Barack Obama? She only asked about Trump.
Huh.
Of course, they said no, but still. So now you've had 2 different set of witnesses say no, Trump was not there. You've had his girlfriend and
Who fucks?
and the 2 judges
Joe,
and the and the
Thank you,
attorney
Joe.
all say he wasn't there. I mean, what else the fuck do you want? I mean, at this point, it's getting kind of ridiculous. They're not going to stop until they can force or find someone to say it, no matter what. That's just how they're going to try to do it. It's going to be like the Russia thing, you know. But since all the witnesses have been talked to for the trial and no one said it, going back now would really make you look bad. Well, you know how it is, Johnny. Money talks and bullshit walks. So, hey, Mark, how you doing, man? It's so far all the witnesses I've seen and all the texts I've
Hey,
seen
Mark.
doesn't mention Trump. No,
Hi, Heidi.
nobody talks about Trump being there. Well, just think about what we're saying here. There's 2 different sets of witnesses they're talking about. Then they're talking about all the witnesses that went in front of the 2 judges. And then there's also his girlfriend and the lawyer all said no. And the Democrats still can't let go of this now. So we see what's her name? What was her name, Sean? She came busted out.
Nancy Mace.
So she was in there talking with the survivors. She comes busted out, looking all mad and stuff. She didn't look teary-eyed to me. She looked pissed off.
They said that she was crying.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah.
Because she looked kind of mad, and now I haven't seen any statements from her whatsoever. So I'm confused. So she heard some names she didn't want to hear. So that's the problem here. As these big names get put out there, are we going to hear about them? The only one I've heard anything say is that 13-year-old girl said, she said she was 13 when Bill Clinton took her to Germany. That's the only one I've heard so far. And that's the only famous person I've heard so far.
But I heard something today, Joe and Jay, that the survivors are sick and tired of Congress not doing nothing about it. And they are going to come out with their own list because they know the people who were there.
Well, an adult person who has been molested by, a famous senator or what have you, there's no statute of limitations on those kinds of crimes. And if once they're adult, they're allowed to do that. However, they might have some. If their court records are sealed, they might find some backlash coming at them from the same court system they're trying to, get justice from. So
let me ask you this question, Jay. Let me ask you this. If you were one of those victims, okay, and I feel bad for the victims, and you want to get your story out, you want to get the names out, but Congress is taking their good old time doing it. Would you not want to get the names out yourself?
Oh yeah. Oh, without question, I would attach myself to a good legal firm. Not just one lawyer, but a firm that has people that can do resource and research and all that kind of stuff. And then, to be honest, if that didn't pan out, and even if it got to a court case and the court case failed, I'd probably go after those people myself anyway. If I couldn't get justice the right way, I'd go about it the wrong way. I think I would.
I think
and I think a lot of them were thinking about that too. That's so it's better for them not to do about it the wrong way. But
so this is the problem. So far, we know Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton, but Prince Andrew got sued. No one else has seemed to have done anything in these cases at all. They put Epstein in jail for it, and they put his old lady in jail for it, but there doesn't seem to be anything being given back to them from the
There's
Epstein
no
estate.
backlash for the other victim or the victimizer.
But I mean, there doesn't even seem to be anything coming because he was wealthy. So why isn't they're getting money from the estate? I mean, there's something going on here that there's part of this that we just don't know about. There's another segment of this.
Thank you for remembering that, Joe Fox.
It's I don't know. It's
I don't know about that, Joe Fox.
Well, I can tell you for sure, Joe Fox, there is no surprise that the Chinese military has for us because every advanced technological device they have, they stole from us and copied it. If you look at their fighter jets, they look like, Picasso versions of our fighter jets. If you look at their space shuttle, it looks like an even more Picasso-y version than the Russian version of our space shuttle. They all three look alike, almost identical. They have no surprises to hide from us. But the parade, I think, was just a show of solidarity for his friends in Russia and North Korea. It's a thing that Russia did all the time. If anyone's old enough to remember that throughout the 80s, like almost every year, there was a huge military parade in Russia through Red Square. They marched their entire army, Navy, Air Force, and equipment, trucks, missiles. And they were driving nuclear missiles down the street in the middle of a parade in front of all other citizens. It was a really weird thing. But I think that's just to show that they're, what they have and what they're capable of. But they have no surprise for us.
Well, I tell you what, that man that was trailing that Russian sub, and they had no idea it was back there. That was this will help you out though, Joe. Here's something for you. So, Xi Jinping was at an air show in Europe somewhere, and he's sitting there in his chair, with his people around him doing his thing. And out of nowhere, here comes this F-22. It just comes out of nowhere. It comes by and it does this number. And it just sits itself there and just kind of turns and like looks at him. It's just sitting there and it's just sitting there. And you can see his expression on his face. And then as he raised up, he let off them flares. And then he kind of just rolled over onto his back and took off, which let him know right then and there's nothing he had was screwing with that jet. And then on top of that,
real quick, because there's a Navy commercial where they show a bunch of Navy planes flying in formation, and then as they peel off from each other, each one drops flares. Why? What is that for? What does that do?
To make it more
just for flash.
There's a flash. That's all.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was in combat, it would be so missiles would chase the flares. But
yeah, the hate seekers go after those. Yeah.
Those flares now aren't just heat seeking. Now they give off a radio wave of some sort.
A signal, yeah. So
it can jam
electromagnetic signal.
Yeah, so it makes other missiles go haywire. The Navy's getting pretty sophisticated, but that Manta just cruising behind that sub was a sight to see. It's just cruising along, because you don't really notice at first. You see the Manta because it's just standing out, and its tail, its dorsal tail fin is sticking out the water a little bit, and it's just cruising along. It's not even making a wake of any kind. You can see it. You can see it below the water, and then when you look up, you notice there's something big and black, up ahead of it, like maybe it was a rock or something sunken or something. Then you realize there's a little periscope coming up. It's a Russian sub. It's just cruising. It has no idea this thing's behind it. Not even a clue. I mean, Russia had a fit about it. They called Trump over it.
Well, Russia's subs are horrible. Hey, Kurt. Even in the 80s, their ships, their submarines running at sub-silent, which is like 3 knots, I think, is like the max 4 or 5 knots tops. They could not hear our boats at full speed. That's significant. They could not hear our submarines when they were going quiet and sub-silent. Everyone on the ship is not allowed to talk. You shut the hell up. You go to your bunk. You shut up, and you don't drop shit like a wrench on the goddamn deck.
Did you ever, off the subject, did you ever see the movie Don Periscope?
Yes, I love that movie.
Oh my God, was that funny?
With that Fraser Crane. Oh, I love that. It's a great movie.
Oh my God, did you ever see it, Joe?
Oh, probably, but it was probably back in the days when I don't remember anything.
Oh, dude,
you should watch it again. It's a good movie. It's funny.
Man, I can watch that like forever, and I have been like funnier now. Oh my God, yeah.
But anyway,
Joe Fox wants to know: can he say gooks?
Can he say what?
Gooks.
Yes. This is
an
unrated show.
If somebody writes to you, just remember that, it won't be us. It's
just short for gobbledygook.
Yeah, right.
No. So Michael, no. So China was having a big war for the independence from Japan. Like, so Xi Jinping tries to make it like they broke away from Japan. Japan kicked their ass. It got so bad that they were trading guns for rice. Yeah.
Hey, Joe, let me ask you a question real quick, please. With China being so large, how in the hell did Japan kick their ass?
Japan kicked their ass twice, not even just to kick their ass two different times. Because Japan kicked their ass twice. Japan is fierce.
Japan occupied them from until the 1950s Boxer Rebellion.
Yes, the Japanese are fierce. It's funny because people give the Chinese a hard time, but China built a wall around them and didn't come out of it for 5,000 years. Marco Polo had to go over there and find them. It's they really didn't want to be messing with the rest of the planet. They were kind of happy and content in their own world.
But it was an amazing feat that what Marco Polo did. Does anybody have any idea how he found China?
All I remember is he was using the dissolved boulders to get across the mountains.
Oh no, he used an even more simpler method than that. Marco.
Nah. No more drugs for Jay. He's officially cut off.
Yeah, Jay wasn't on tonight on Jeffrey's show, so that's why
I thought I was. We were talking last night, Jeff and I, and all of our show from Friday night, the previous Friday got blipped off the network. I mean, every server, like it's off of Rumble, YouTube, it's just for whatever reason got deleted. And so Jeff was talking to me about it, and he sent me the link for tonight's show, and I thought I did my 3. So I popped in, and there's him and Wham. I'm like, oh, hey, I'll see you guys later.
Uncle Wham.
Yeah.
Wait, no, don't. I'm not going there. I have no idea what a Wham identifies as. She identifies as Wham.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what she identifies as, Wham. Yeah, so if you want to ask her, go over there and ask her. Oh, I'm sure she'll answer you. I don't know if you'll like the answer, but I'm sure she'll answer you. What do you mean? What does she do for a living? She was a college professor.
Still is.
Yeah, still is, actually. I'm pretty sure she was like English lit or something.
Yeah. She teaches one of the tougher subjects. One that I would definitely fail. I do like books. I like having the physicality of a book, but being 100% dyslexic, it's about as much fun as watching paint dry.
Yes, that's why I thank God for audiobooks.
And television is another wonderful thing.
To somebody, whoever that was that posted today about liberals, she's a liberal on the network. So is Jeffrey. I'm telling you, go over there. Go over there one night when they're both there and tell them how much you love Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, tell me when you're going because I want to watch.
Nothing but Trumple Gooch. That's what Jeffrey calls him, Trumple Gooch.
Okay, well, no, go ask him how he feels about him. Why he don't like him. He'll tell you. Jeffrey's not shy.
He calls him the horrible. What does he call him? The pure von Trumple Gooch.
Oh, just because he voted for Trump don't mean nothing.
I don't know who Jeffrey voted for this time.
He couldn't vote for Harris because he's a Georgia boy. So
he's actually got some backlash from saying who he likes to
Hey,
vote for.
welcome back, Heidi.
So,
Welcome back, Heidi.
He's he votes libertarian sometimes too.
yeah.
What do you mean? What do I vote? I vote fucking evil people. The more evil they are, the more I vote for them. Yes, yes. Why do you think I voted for Hillary?
Yeah.
See, I walked right into that, people.
Yeah, you
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I walked right in there. Now we're getting ready to break in a couple minutes, but again, if you're on Pal Talk, you can join us on any of the YouTube chat rooms. Or you can go over there. Well, you can't do it while we're on, but you can go watch some of the gray zones that are still over there. I think there's 50 of them over there you can watch.
Well,
Some of
hey
the
Joe, why
silence
don't
and
you have someone from the YouTube and Rumble chat room send you the link to that show? Then you could pop it into Pal Talk. Then they can all blip on in. Then we can see it, because I can't log into Pal Talk. I haven't used it since we,
Yeah, because it'll make you still have to download 3 fucking times and shit's a pain in the ass. Actually, no, Jack, we're gonna start using it more. I don't always remember to open it. It just happened. Actually, it opened itself tonight. It must have been wanting to be talked to.
Yeah, on my old computer, when you turned on, the Pal Talk would be one of the first things that rezzed up.
Yeah, a lot of times I got to turn it off because it's a opening hog.
Kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. What's an opening hog? Man, jam up all kind of stuff. So no. So as far as Epstein stuff goes, I mean, look, you've had a bunch of the witnesses. I mean, the victims come out and say Trump didn't have anything to do with it. The wife of Epstein came out and said he didn't have nothing to do with it. The judge came out and said he didn't.
Ghislaine Maxwell, whatever her name is, she says he's not.
The lawyer came out and said he didn't have nothing to do with it. So remember, there was an Obama and a Clinton judge on this. They both said he wasn't in it. The victim said he wasn't in it. The girlfriend and the lawyer said he wasn't. I don't know what else y'all want, people. Just let it go.
Yeah.
So now what you need to worry about is why for 4 years Biden didn't cut it loose, especially if it didn't have anything to do with Trump. Well, if Trump would have been there, you can bet your ass. Biden's people, Jill would have let it leak, man. She would have went to jail over letting it leak.
I bet Biden's son is on that list.
He might be. It might be one of the reasons they don't want it on there. Oh, do you mean? Oh, that's a good question. So if he is on the list and his daddy gave him a pardon, is he pardoned from that? Ain't that a bitch? Because he would be. He'd be pardoned from that.
Didn't he? Yeah. But didn't he put like restrictions on like dates on like their
last 10 from it was from like 204 to 2014. I don't know, something like that. It was like 10 years though.
Well, so anything outside of the scope of those years, if he were to be caught,
it sounds like the reason he did that is because he knew there was stuff in those years.
Well, no question, 100%.
So, well, we know the stuff with the gas companies were in there and a bunch of other stuff. We know the cocaine was in there. He was probably the one peeing on the mattresses in Moscow. He probably was.
Yeah.
He probably was. Oh, what is that for our break?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that was going to pop up automatically. Goddamn, there must have been another update.
No, it's okay because we're getting ready to go in a few seconds. But guys, we're going to go take a break right quick. We got a couple of news stories we got to get into. We still haven't talked about Trump blowing the living shit out of Venezuela, but we kind of did, but we kind of didn't. Was it right? Was it wrong? Can we just go around assassinating people? I'm sorry.
Well, the CIA has been doing that successfully for over 50 years.
I know, but the president's not supposed to, even though Obama and Clinton and Reagan did it, but still.
Well, who killed Gaddafi? What, Bush Jr. or Bush Sr.? I don't remember. One of them. Or was that Clinton?
It was Jr.
Yeah, it's probably Jr. If it wasn't Jr., it was Clinton.
Look, there's all kind of terrorists been killed people. And since the Reagan era, we've been just bombing the living shit out of everybody in the Middle East.
I don't even know why we're talking to Hamas. I don't know why Trump has just said, all right, Benny or Ben, whatever his nickname is.
They're only talking to him because for two reasons. One, they want to get the rest of those hostages back alive. And two, they want to give, Israel time to go hunt them down and kill them. You just seen Israel just hunted down and kill one of their big leaders and a bunch of their little.
No, I missed that. I didn't see that yet.
Oh yeah, just the other day too. Yeah, just the other day they got a bunch of them. Israel has got the best spy network on the fucking planet by far.
I'm still reeling from the damn the pager and walkie-talkie attacks. At where I work, we all have on our fork trucks we have radios, and I carry radio on my hip, so when I'm away from my truck, I have so they can contact me. And every once in a while, when they give me a radio, I was like, "This wasn't made in Iran, or in Iraq, was it?" You know, just I don't want to blow up while I'm driving.
Yeah, no. Oh, isn't this sweet here? But go ahead and take us out, guys. We're going to be right back. Everyone just hang out. We'll be back in about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, something like that, depending on if I play promos or not when we get back.
All right.
I had had enough.
Well, you drove out there into the middle of nowhere and had some sort of loud verbal display challenging ET in general out in the middle of nowhere?
That's what I was doing. I actually had a pistol in my hand at the time. I was really ticked off. When I was having this fit, I was waving the gun in the air, okay, and I had this fit. And at this moment, I said, okay.
was a Louisiana man named Montaldo. Folks around called him Six Gun Joe. Worked with ICAR, don't you know? Investigating UFOs. Out for a drive with a gal one night, they stopped to check out the reporting site. When an alien lit right there on the ground, he commenced to throwing his weight around. Now, old Six Gun didn't take too kindly to that kind of thing, especially without Vaseline or anything like that, you know. Seriously. Well, Six Gun looked that critter right in the eye and said, "Any last wish before you die?" Yo, reached for his gun, quick as a twitch, and said, "Fill your claw, you son of a bitch." Now a legend spread across the land about this pistol-waving man. But if you're from space or from Earth below, you don't give no lip to Six Gun Joe.
Welcome to the Outer Realm with Michelle DeRoche and Amelia Pisano. Airing live on the United Public Radio Network, 105.3 FM in New Orleans.
Joe, you there? Anybody there?
I'm here. I was looking for a song for the next break. So, anyway, we're back.
Yeah,
Joe
we're
was
back.
looking at something.
No, sorry. No, I was talking. I didn't realize I had me on mute. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Man. I was yapping away, man. I was like, oh, shit.
There you go. I'm glad, Heidi, I'm glad that you loved the Six Gun Joe song.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to start charging Heidi. I can see it coming. It's
Start selling singles, you know, $1 a download or something.
That's actually a friend of mine, Ian's song. He's at you can find it on YouTube as a separate little artist thing. He even talks about how it started to be. Somebody I said this. I was on Coast to Coast, I think, one night, and I was telling them about the song, and somebody, I don't believe that's how it happened. I said, well, go on YouTube, type in Six Gun Joe. I said, believe it or not, it'll come up. And there's a little story on there that tells you how it happened. I said, by the artist that wrote the song. It's like, really? I said, yeah, he was being facetious, and I happen to have a sense of humor. It just worked out. That's just, you know, how it was. He was being facetious. He was just one of those things.
Heidi says, I do. Ha, ha, ha. I could promote the next tape for you.
No, it's, well, you know, the very first time I ever did Coast, they asked me if they could play it. And I was like, yeah. I said, I've got the permission of the artist. It's not a problem. I said, you can play it. Because they were cracking up by it. He said, you know, it's kind of serious, but then kind of silly at the same time. I said, yeah, it is. I said, it works really good, though. I said, because I can be both serious and silly. So it's always a good thing. I said, I am, after all, a geek in my heart, George. But what do you mean, how do I know George Norrie? I've been on his show 5 times, actually. That's how I know it. Oh, I know. I've met him in person. I did in studio with him in DC, which was kind of fun. Yes, I have to say. It was myself and Alpha Web.
In DC, I thought he was out Southwest.
Well, no. We were all doing the X Conference. X Conference number 9. He was one of the speakers there, and so was I.
He was just visitating then.
Yeah, no, he was working. He's a speaker. So he said, let's go up to DC. We went up to NBC. Yeah. No, he goes, let's go up to the studio, because we were in Gettysburg. He said, let's go up to the studio at NBC in DC, and we'll use their studio to broadcast live tonight. I was like, well, it sounds good to me. So myself and Alpha Weber and I forgot who else ran up there, and then Richard Dolan showed up. And it was great. We all had a good time, and it was just, you know, got to do in studio, which is always fun. Well, because they still do in studio old school. I'm sure they probably got closer to what we use today, because frankly, it's easier and sounds better. But
Yeah.
in the old days, it was a lot more work than that.
You actually had to have a dude on board called the engineer.
Yes, you did. Well, until just recently, we always had somebody running the shows. It's always somebody had to run, especially before even with the days of Skype, we still had to have someone running. It wasn't to StreamYard that we start getting the freedom of letting some of our hosts.
The last place we were on was Pal Talk, and you had to every time we in a show, you'd have to come in and start the show for us.
Yes, we'd have to.
It was all by phone.
Heidi says, I just told my daughter I could name most UPRN shows intros in 4 notes.
Oh Lord, we'll have to have a contest one.
You can play UPRN, name that tune.
Well, we got a lot of books to give away this holiday season. So yeah, so we got some behind me that we're going to give away. So it's not look, people. I do give away signed books, but only when I have duplicate signs. Because usually, what happens, any book I'm going to keep, I usually get them signed in certain ways, because that way, if they ever get into public, they're very special. They're not like the Writers of the Future books. See this one, not this one, the one over there. Not only is everybody signed it, everybody who works for Writers of the Future, Author Services, all signed it. All the winners signed it, but I got their family to sign it at the night of the gala event. I had their family sign it, and then on top of that, I had just random people who was working the gala event, just press members and stage members sign in the back of the book. They're very unique, yes, but they're like a little piece of history. Yeah, so it's all rolled up in one. People always ask me to sign. I'm like, please don't make me scribble on your book. I can't do a signature. So, Joe,
I was so bored in high school, Joe. I sat in the back corner of the room in most classes I wasn't interested in, and I just practiced my autograph. My initials. I got the full.
Yeah, I've done that. Practice my autograph.
It's
I knew I was going to be famous one day, and people were going to go, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" So I said, "It better be good." So I practiced it.
You know what I ended up doing though, Jay? I just write an X. That's what I would do. Doing that.
Oh, I got to the point where I was like, spelling out my whole last name, but now I get to the point. And it's like I get a J, an M, a C, an underline, and then an N, and then the rest is all, and I scribble everything.
Well, no, Michael, banks don't expect you to sign. So if you have the same signature signing on your bank, they're going to come after you. They're going to be like, because you never sign your signature the same way twice.
They give you one example. They want one example, maybe 2 that you write and they keep in the computer that they compare it against. But if it's always the same, then there's something fishy going on.
Yeah, because because you might be leaning on one arm or something that day, or looking forward, or it's never quite the same.
I had a broken hand back in the 2000s, and I had to sign checks left-handed. They still went through. I mean, it was like it's like a 3-year-old me writing my name, and I had no choice because I couldn't write with my right hand.
I found out when I got this arm chewed up by a dog, and I think I was in 2nd grade or something. And I remember having to write left-handed, and I was starting to get pretty good at my time. My doctor's like, "You might be ambidextrous, Joe." He said, "Actually, I think your left-hand signature is better than your right."
Huh.
He said, "Maybe you've been writing with the wrong arm." I said, "Well, too bad," because my mom was actually a southpaw.
And in most when we were kids, most schools, especially if you went to a parochial school or a private school, they could physically harm you if you attempted to write left-handed.
Oh, the nuns
and they would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They did it when I was in grade school. Kids would write left-handed.
Like the sign of the devil. What the fuck is that about? Damn. Another reason to get on Catholics' asses.
They used to smack the
I had a nun would smack my hand with a ruler every time I made somebody laugh in the class.
So
I wasn't making the noise; they were. Why would I get in trouble?
Since we're in Catholics, what about Pope Chicago, man? I mean, this should be his nick, Pope Chicago. I mean, Lord,
Pope downtown Chicago.
He's been there more times.
Where's he from? South Side?
I don't know. He's been back there more times. He's been in freaking Popal land over there.
It's probably because Europe sucks.
He is a White Sox fan.
Yeah. No, Jack. The Vatican's what I was talking about when I called it Popal land. Yeah, because that's what it is.
I don't know if I'd want to hang out in the Vatican. I imagine it would suck.
Speaking of Chicago, let's run this through tonight. What do you guys think about Trump bringing in the National Guard into Chicago? Did he do it
Go
yet?
for it.
Look, I've seen lots of people. The citizens that wrote him letters saying bring them in. The city council begged him to bring them in. So go for it. If the city council and the citizens are saying bring them in, yeah, go for it. They're asking for that. They want that.
Did they do it yet, though? Did they do it?
No, not yet. As far as I heard, they hadn't done it yet.
No, not yet.
It's your eighth grader. I'm about equivalent to an eighth grader these days. Some days.
Oh, wow.
It just depends what day it happens to be. No. Oh, you talking about that atlas or that rock? Oh, what is it with this rock, people?
3-Eye Atlas. So 3-Eye Atlas is probably a comet, except it's lit at the front end instead of the back end where a comet should be. It's dragging a bunch of shit with it. Don't know what that is. It's probably stuff it just picked up with its gravitational pull. And I don't think it's going to hit us. It's Apophis. It's later next year. It's going to, if it hits the right spot, passing the Earth next year in 2029, when it comes back around, it will sterilize the planet.
Well, it won't sterilize it, but
it'll fuck up pretty good, though.
A lot of you people on the East Coast and West Coast will be fucked up.
Everyone near the shore will be dead for sure.
So if you live on the East Coast of the United States or the West Coast of China, from us would be the East Coast of China. It's going to be leveled.
Well, no, I think if you're on the East Coast, you'd probably have a chance to get away if you evacuate as soon as it hits. But
that's true. It's going to hit in the Pacific. That's true. So it'll be our West Coast and China's East Coast.
Yes.
It's
if it smacks into the Atlantic, I guarantee you this: Europe's gone. The entire peninsula of Europe.
Well, they're saying they're saying mid Pacific is what they got it right now.
Yeah. That's only preliminary. They'll have a better idea when it comes closer.
But that's if that happens right now, you're losing. Oh shit, California! Ha 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 ha! I'm sorry.
Well, at least the first 300 miles inland will be destroyed.
Yes, and
at least that much, maybe more.
Yeah, they're talking 1,000 to 2,000 foot wave coming in. So, oh no, they said easily 300 to 500.
Well, the wave will probably, if it's 1,000 feet when it hits California, it will probably splash down around Vegas, but it'll quickly slough off because it's kind of the planet America at that point where Vegas is the top of my fingers. It's a slow slope right to the shore from there. Those places will be okay. They'll be messed up, but more people will survive than will die. People in California, almost everybody's gone.
It's you're talking Washington, Oregon, they're all going. They're flattened. Their cities, the waves will be taller than anything in their cities. It'll just flatten them out. Same thing with what is that? Taiwan's over there. Japan's over there.
Anything in the Pacific Ocean will be gone.
I would think there's got to be about
Midway,
500 million people living in that part of China.
Yeah, it's all gone. It'll be all destroyed.
That's history.
Yeah.
And even if those people manage to get out of there,
they'll blame Donald Trump for that.
Yeah, they probably will.
They will for a little while until he comes and saves all their asses, and then they'll be like, "Oh my God, we love Donald Trump." Well, Jack, there might not be that much steam put into the atmosphere. There probably will be initially, but depending on what time of year it is that it hits, if it hits like in one of the cooler months, it's going to steam out. It's going to turn to rain a lot faster than just being steam. So a lot of it will be deposited right back into the ocean. Well, what's left of the ocean, because most of it will be rolling inland for a little while before it actually comes back to being an ocean again. And just think of all those animals. They may have already left, but maybe the whales and the dolphins will figure it out ahead of time. But just think of the amount of debris left up on these shorelines.
Well, here's a figure to think about. When the Chicxulub meteorite struck in the bottom of Guatemala and Mexico, it wiped out, they estimate, 99.99% of the planet's population.
Yeah, that's what it said, but nobody believes
puts
it.
us in the 0.01% percentile of
See,
surviving.
there was the problem. Even today, people still don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see why they don't. I mean, there's reasons. There's just, when they were talking about, it was just the little mammals that went underground survived. Really, well, what were they eating if everything was dead? So I would imagine any animals that were eating carrion, probably lived quite a long time, much longer than we're going to give them credit for, especially if they had caves and places they could go in and get out of the.
If you survive the immediate extinction level event of Chicxulub, there would have been lots of cooked meat near the impact site, and then elsewhere, relatively easily picked off fresh meat.
Heidi wants to know what is happening.
Oh, we're talking about the Chicxulub extinction event that allegedly killed the dinosaurs.
And we don't even know how much of that actually pushed across the equator because of the way the planet works and the way the atmosphere works. We don't know how much of that got pushed off. And since it wasn't a main strike in one of the oceans to fuck up the convection currents, it looked like it might have created the Gulf of America, or at least part of the Gulf.
Oh my God, he said it. He said it, Joe.
Well, no, the crater isn't as big as the Gulf. The crater only extends at the end of the peninsula of Guatemala and Mexico.
Yeah, we just don't know how much stuff was pushed from it. It's kind of like the Rock of Gibraltar, where they separated. At one time, we know that was closed, and we know something separated it.
Yeah,
and allowed that to fill in.
Running between the Mediterranean.
Yeah, and that's what allowed the sea to fill in. So same thing with the Gulf. Something was there. You can tell because there's scattered islands across the mouth of the Gulf. You've got Canada. I'm sorry. We got Canada down there. No, we have Cuba down there. We have Haiti, Puerto Rico. There's a couple of them just scattered along there. And they were probably at one time, it was just a mountain range or something. Whatever it was, blew the living shit out of it. But then you find like the Bimini roads out there. You find other stuff out there. It seems to be something 5, 10, 15, 25,000 years ago. We're living there, working there, maybe even longer than that. Well, Frank, I mean, I don't know, but 100,000 years ago seems like we were more advanced than people want to talk about. You mean the one in Cuba? Well, we talk about the one off the coast of Cuba all the time. It's down there. It's
Gitmo.
No, it's. Well, no, technically, it's okay. Cuba's a weird thing because there's one on the front side of Cuba facing the United States, and then in the back harbor there's supposed to be another one, and then at the very top on the out facing into the Gulf there's supposed to be another one. There's supposed to be 3 cities there, 3 different cities. I've seen pictures of 2 of them. I don't know about the other one, but I've seen pictures of 2 of them. It's interesting. That tells you all of that was above the ice back then. I mean, we're talking. So the one in front is in 800 feet of water. So that means, either the area sank or the water rose 800 feet. That's hard to believe it rose 800 feet, but
something must be true. One of those must be true.
Yeah. So anyway, we know about that one, and the other one on the other side is supposed to be even deeper, somewhere around 2,000 feet. Oh no, the Gulf gets deep, people. Oh no, the Gulf. People always think, the Gulf's like 200 feet. No, the Gulf gets deep. It's thousands of feet deep. Yes, it's like being in any ocean anywhere on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Whales come and play in there, and all sorts of submarines come running around up in there. It's just, it's like a mini ocean, is what it is.
What made the Mariana Trench? Was it a meteorite? Anything like that?
Well, we don't know. We don't. So when it was made is the question. Was there water on the planet when it was made? Because that would be really interesting.
It could be. It could be one of 2 functions of plate tectonics. It could be a subduction, or it could be an abduction zone. So one swallows the mantle and it goes into the molten middle part of the Earth. The other one, they collide together and they form mountains, or they collide and dip in, depending on the strength and softness of the material colliding with each other, it could be making a mountain or a valley. It all depends on those kinds of mechanics.
So, do you know if you took a 50 kiloton nuke and dropped it in the bottom of the trench, it would just go bloop?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the pressure's so intense down there, the nuke would just be bloop. I was like, what? Get
You
them
would
out of
probably have a
here,
concentrated
man.
ball of radiation the size
That's
of the
what it would
explosion
be.
event. Yeah.
It compressed it down pretty small. I was surprised. I was like, look at this. But that tells you what pressure does. That's one of the tricks of living on Mars. The pressure is going to be different there. At least in the beginning, we'll figure a way to equalize it out. Add carbon into the atmosphere. We'll put Mark on one of those machines out there. Just carbon. Just let him go, man. Send him some food every once in a while and maybe a cutie and say, okay, man, have a good time. No, so Donnie, in all seriousness, so NASA said, this is a long time ago, NASA said this too, and they've actually looked at working on this. They want to build these machines on Mars, and they just drive around and they just eat dirt, and they burn the dirt and they turn the dirt into carbon, which thickens the atmosphere, so that you won't have to wear pressure suits anymore. You still have to wear oxygen gear because you won't be able to breathe the atmosphere, but you won't have to wear pressure suits anymore. So you have less pressure. You still be able to bounce around because of the size of the planet, and you can enjoy it. Plus, it's better on your body. You're an old fuck. It's better for you, man. You live to be 150, 200 years old.
Not me.
According to Putin and Xi Jinping, you can do that now. They were talking about that. They got caught on hot mic saying that yesterday. They could be living to 150, 200 years. So what do they know that we don't know? Yeah. Fucking bastards. Yes. It doesn't matter. I'm an alien. I'm living to be 5,000 years old. So fuck y'all. It's yes, I'm coming for your wives and your daughters and your sisters and your nieces, as long as they're over 21.
You're sick, dude. You're sick.
I just, I don't.
You're demented, dude. You're demented.
I just don't want anybody to get the wrong idea or anything, Shit.
You just gave them the wrong idea, Joe.
21's legal, man. What the hell are you talking about?
But you're going to be, what, 150 years old?
That's that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as it works, it's all that matters. What's the Jimmy Lee? What are you talking about? No, I've got like 25 kids, man. Yes, I thought you knew that. 4 wives, 25 kids. Well, Linda's wife number 1,
but not knowing the kids in different ports of call. Huh.
Yes, different shades and different colored hairs and stuff. Yes, Greek alone, I probably have 10 kids. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like every Mediterranean port I found, I was like, whoo-hoo. Them black-haired girls are like, ha, damn, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Everybody in the Mediterranean has a golden tan. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, Gene. I didn't meet anybody when I was stationed there or even over there that didn't have some like olive golden.
People in the Mediterranean are brown and black. I mean, people in Sicily, there are Italians that get so tan. They're
stopped off
from Africans. Yeah.
Heidi says, for real, Joe, 25 kids?
That he knows of. That's the ones he knows of.
Oh, no. You mean if I had to guesstimate? Let's see. I went to 45 different countries. And half of them when I was in the Navy. So it does all.
78 and 2/3 is probably the number.
It's I don't know. We're
Well, Heidi wants to know if it's for real that you have 25 kids, Joe.
Oh, that's the ones he knows of.
Wait, 25 kids? Who the hell would want 25 kids? I would immediately sacrifice them to the aliens. Immediately.
Hey, Kason, good to see you, buddy.
I have 1, and he's a bloody pain in the ass at 20, 30, whatever he is. God damn it, kid's old. Jesus. Every time I think about how old he is, I'm like, shit, I got to be ancient. He'll be, I think he's either 39 or 40 this year. Yeah, he's old as dirt, man. Shit.
Damn, I remember.
I'm like the rising sun. Now I'm so old. Damn.
Yeah, speaking of kids, mine's going to be 35 this month.
Oh, he's just a baby, man. He's just a baby.
35.
Smack him on his butt, give him a bottle, and say what you're doing, baby. It's let's see what you mean. Now, actually, Carly, to be honest with you, I've talked with my friends about this. I don't know any of my friends that would date any women under the age of 40 if they were single. I don't think so. No, you know, it's not that there's not some out there in the 35 to 40 years that are mature. Just there's a lot more that's not. Let's just be honest about it. Man, when we start talking, especially when you start talking millennials, oh my God, just can shoot me and get it over with. It's a horrible thing. At least the X Gen, as you know, are whacked. I mean, you know what you're getting from them. They're the last feral generation, so you know what you're getting out of them. Millennials are kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah, they are.
They got potential. I'm not hating on them completely, but right now they're kind of wishy-washy. Well, it's different. So the people in power today had to learn things at a younger age because the world was different. But to now in the world, you don't have to.
Yeah, you
so
can stay a kid longer.
so at 40, you could have been where somebody was a generation ahead of you at 28 because they had to do it at 28. They couldn't wait till them. But now you can't. You're going to live to be 90, 100 years anyway. You might as well enjoy yourself. Yeah, so it's a lot of people even waiting to start families at that age. I don't make the rules. I'm just along for the pony ride.
Yeah, you don't have to be married to get kids. That it's a
Jay, don't tell people that. He don't know what he's
Jay,
talking about.
come on, man.
You gotta be
just-
married to have children.
You just jinxed my
Hey,
ass.
gentlemen, I think the
Jay.
secret's out. It's been out for a while.
No. That's just some liberal talking point or something. Yeah, that's what that is.
Dude, can you imagine me being a dad at the age of 65? No way.
Oh my
All
God.
right. George Burns, the actor who played God in the God
I
movie.
ain't George Burns, and I don't have his money.
Well, listen.
So there.
This is at the end of his life. He was 83 years old. He married a 21-year-old girl, had a child with her, a boy, and then I think the boy lived till he was like 3 years old or 4 years old, and then George died.
Yes.
83 years old and had a kid.
Well, look at Bill Belichick, man. He's in his late 60s, early 70s, and his girlfriend's 21.
Ain't
Good
nothing
for
wrong
him.
with that. That's good. Keep his heart going, man. Keep his ass alive
Yeah.
in a decade or two.
I hope his back is doing pretty good too, because that'll throw your back out too, having a
You
21-year-old.
got his ass-
He's
you
good
got his
stuff.
ass
No, I mean, he's
back.
good.
You.
Actually, I see some of them players going, damn, man, you got the game going on.
No shit, man.
He ain't got no game. He's got a big fat wallet. That's what he's got going on.
Oh, man, he got one of them blow up ones, you know, and it comes on and you do whatever you want with it. Yes. People, if y'all don't know what it is, I'm not going to tell you. I'm sorry. There has been real gains in things today that we can't really talk about here. Well, we could, but we're not going to. Ask me tomorrow night. I might actually talk about it. Yes. Anybody got any good recipes for zucchini? Send me your good recipes for zucchini. I had my food porn friend send me some over yesterday.
What she wrote?
You want me to condemn it? Yeah, okay, I'll condemn it. Bad, Trump. You shouldn't have blown them fentanyl dealers up. Bad, Trump. Okay, I condemned it, man. I did. Look, you just heard me. Bad, Trump. You're just bad. Tell Millennial you need a spanking. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, you know, you got hot old lady. You might as well go the right way with this. Yeah, that is just fuck around and find out. That's exactly what that was. Fentanyl dealer said, you know what? I'm going to fuck around and find out. Well, guess what? You found out. No, that wasn't Marco Rubio. That was, what's his name? Paul. Well, you know, what's his name?
Well, there's that old song. I don't know. Is it Helen Oates? Fool around and find out.
Hey,
You
man.
fall in love. You know.
But what's it, Paul? Not Marco Rubio. The other guy. A little short. Paul something another. What's his
I don't
name?
know.
I can't think of his name. Anyway, he was outraged because the president giving him due process. You know what? Pete Hashtag didn't give him due process. Pete went, doof, and they were gone. I do like being called the Department of War. if you're gonna fuck with us and find out, you might as well know we're gonna have it.
Well, I wonder though, if because we were talking about it earlier, and then we went off subject again, but that's okay. We were talking about the new axis of powers. Is Russia, China, and North Korea the new axis of power? Axis of power.
It looks like they may have India in there.
I don't see that. Not with India. It's not with India. India would be crazy to go in with Russia and China.
I know that, but India was over there sucking wee-wee the last 2 days. He's mad because Trump put the tariffs on his ass. That's what's going on. But
yeah,
but you know what? He already knows Russia and China. He said this himself. Russia and China's airplanes are junk. He wants F-35s. Well, we ain't gonna give no F-35s if you over there sucking Putin's nuts. It ain't gonna happen.
Speaking of F-35s, we just sent 10 more to where the drug cartels are being attacked in the Caribbean.
Oh Lord, you're killing me.
Why don't they just go in and flatten that?
Why don't they use some helicopters? Why are we going to go send in these expensive jets to go kill the drug dealers?
I think they sent those in because those F-16s did a flyby over that our main Navy boat down there.
Well, you know what? I'm surprised they even let them F-16s get close to the boat. Shit, you know that as well as I do, Joe.
You got to kind of wonder.
Yeah.
And they could have scrambled jets out of anywhere in Florida or New Orleans or Louisiana or anywhere along the Gulf Coast. Actually, at the bottom of Texas, they could have scrambled head jets there in under about 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you just got to kind of wonder. You're talking about well, no, the Navy would have sent an F-35, F-22, or an F-18. Depending on which one it is, they're traveling, I don't know, 1,800 miles an hour. Yeah, they're cruising along. No, they can do Mach 2.
Like I was telling Jay before the show, Joe, when I was on the Independence, okay, we were duking it out with Libya, right? And Libya just launched 2 squadrons, and we had our F-14s in the air, and they turned around and went back home. That was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you wouldn't screw with them Tomcats. They weren't beastified jets. They would still be in service today if they weren't so expensive to maintain. They were talking about them the other day. They still would make a great fighter jet against anything that's out there.
Oh, yeah.
And with that new, so we got some new technology that allows us to see stealth planes now. It won't be long before China has it. You can bet your ass on that.
If they don't already, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they tried making it, but it didn't work. Chinese don't have the sense of manufacturing that Japan does. It doesn't.
Well, they do. I mean, they can they can duplicate just about anything we need them to make for us. They make it somehow cheaper and faster. So they do have manufacturing, but maybe only for simple things, more complicated things they can't do.
How many jets does they have that are 20 and 30 years old?
Oh, probably none.
See, that's the point being, and they're not going to have any because it's not the kind of quality they build into their planes. And then Russia got busted the other day with it's got its new Stealth 6. It got bullshit Stealth 6, nothing. It's still on the drawing board. Bitch ain't even got a prototype yet. They busted in.
I'm doing crack behind
poor Xi Jinping can't even get out of a 5 yet. He still can't get his fucking 5 to work. And here we are, not just building 6. And then, I don't know what Trump told Germany, but it looks like Germany's space plane is going to be given to Space Force.
Huh?
I'm still kind of trying to figure that one out myself.
What is it with Trump getting planes gifted to the U.S.? I mean, did we got one from what? United Arab Emirates?
Yeah. Oh, no, that was Qatar. I think it gave it to us.
Oh, Qatar. Yeah, Qatar. Yeah, Qatar did that.
Yeah, that's what it is. And that was expensive jet. I think it was $400 million or something.
And it's going to cost us what? $400 million to make a presidential plane.
Actually, the problem is they don't trust them. So we're going to spend like $100 million going through the entire plane, top to bottom, taking it apart and putting it back together to make sure there's no listening devices of any kind on board the plane or any kill switches.
Yeah,
they're going to probably redo all the wire packs in it, which I don't really blame them for that part. But but instead of putting it back together, since they're going to be taking it apart anyway, they just need to go ahead and do their new installs. What they're going to do, but he probably won't get to fly in it. He might get lucky at the end of his term. Or maybe if JD Vance wins, he can come fly in it once Vance has it. Oh, I'm taking you up in the new plane, boss. Come check it out.
I don't see that happening.
He might be.
I don't know who's going to be the next president. I don't think it's going to be unless the Republicans fuck up completely horribly.
I'll find it for you. I know who the next three are.
I
saw it on Facebook this afternoon.
Oh,
hey, who is it, Jay?
No, man, I'm having issues. I can tell.
On what, Joe?
That we do the next three presidents. Yeah, Marco Rubio. That's who I'm voting for. Marco Rubio.
He's one of them.
And you know what? A lot of Democrats are voting for him too. They like him.
Kaysen says there's no next president.
Why? It's sure going to be Trump. He don't want to be president no more. Trump likes fucking with people, but he don't want no. He don't want to be president no more. And Jesus said this place is so fucked up. He ain't coming back for at least another 10,000 centuries. He said he don't want all these rambunctious people in heaven. It'd just be a pain in the ass to run around. Can you imagine Z-Genners and millennials in heaven?
MAGA dynasty. The next three presidents.
I don't see Pete being a president. No. We would be like war criminal country.
That's I'm not going to tell you which group that is. It's one of the groups I'm in. That picture came across. But there you go, Vance, Rubio, and Hegseth.
We'll see what happens.
Wonder if it comes true. I've already stood by my prediction. I think Vance is going to get it. I think he'll be the next one.
Well, if Vance gets it, he'll probably get 8 years. If he makes Rubio his vice president, there'll probably be a good 8 years, which means Rubio could get 8 years. That means they could have 20 years of the golden age. You could transform this country and the world into something it hasn't been since World War II.
That's what Trump keeps promising. I mean, he's been getting lambasted this week because the economy, and he's been downplaying the numbers that, because he knows the economy isn't getting better. And he even said right after he was inaugurated, he said the economy is years.
But the economy is screwy because wages are way the fuck up. So
yes,
that's definitely. And right now, there are more or less places to get a job. So there's more people looking for jobs than there are jobs.
Alone, only that's very small, very low.
But that's what they're saying. There's less jobs available. See, that's what
but they were also saying though that the jobs that are available are going strictly to citizens and not illegal aliens, as it was during the Biden administration.
Yeah, so you got your pool is down. Besides that, and everybody said this, and Trump even said this when he first came in. He said we knew sooner or later we were going to be coming off of the great hire back from COVID. All the people who were laid off during COVID, because Biden kept saying we took 11 million jobs. No, COVID did that, not you, asshole. It's but still, we knew we were coming off of that sooner or later. But right now, there are more people than there are jobs. So Trump's got all these new jobs coming in. That's going to help, but still, the economy's tight. It's performing the way it should be. It just needs. Only thing that needs to come down is food. Everything else. Is
everything. That's what I was just about to say. They're saying the same thing this week on all the news stations. Everything's going up. Electrical's going up. Heat's going up. Gas is going up. Food is going up. It's all going up.
That's not actually true. So think of it this way: if you were traveling this week, gasoline was cheaper, air flight was cheaper, hotels were cheaper than they were last year. All of that was cheaper. Down here, gas by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but did the gas industry lower the prices just for the holiday season for the people driving?
Well, gas usually goes up during the holiday season. I was surprised to see it as low as it was, to be honest with you. It usually goes up because stations play, jump across. But right now, gas is steady on the downcline here. We should be around $2 a gallon by Halloween, or maybe sooner. Or maybe even it may be below that. We might even see 179. They already said gas is a dollar, down a dollar lower than it was this time last year. So countrywide, it's down by $1.
Jason.
So I mean. Now, food, though, doesn't seem to be changing. Food just, I haven't noticed it really doing any increasing, but it hasn't really been going down either. And some stuff has still been
going to. If it has, it's going to. That's what they're saying.
Well, maybe so. We'll see. It's for a little bit, we've seen it go down about 15%, and then it stopped. Now, inflation is down. I mean, it was down below somewhere around 2.2% last time, so that's pretty low. And GDP, or not GDP, whatchamacallit was at 3%, which is really good. So I don't know. I mean, most of the forecast signs were pretty good, but not all of them. And Trump needs to get those jobs here, though, because he's doing good by getting rid of all the illegals, because all those jobs are coming open for people who
475 illegal Korean citizens arrested in Georgia at a Hyundai plant.
Damn.
475, largest ever such operation.
That sucks. They were probably doing a good job building good cars. Damn you people.
They are fairly decent cars. They've come up from what they started out as. But however, that could cause some rifts with South Korea. It doesn't look good. It's not a good thing. And we have all these tariffs.
If they're here illegal, South Korea can't say shit.
Well, that's what I was about to say. We have all these tariffs that are going on. And someone asked if, what Trump said about would that affect the tariffs and any negotiations. And Trump said, well, if they're here illegally, they've got to go.
Well, he's also cracking down on the visas. He said probably half or more of the visas are going to get
story on that. They did say something about because I was trying to catch as much news as I could before the show. They said something about people that had visas and then never left. That's another target zone they're going after, I guess, next.
Well, they were talking maybe half of the people carrying visas in the United States are going to probably get thrown out. So I think they said there was 55 million people here on visas.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what? I think there's a raccoon behind Sean. A raccoon? Where are you coming off there? Kason, man, you all right, dude? Love you, man, but I don't know where you're at today. I think there's a raccoon.
I haven't seen food prices going down. It's weird. Since a lot of these farmers went to automation, food should definitely be coming down because they're not paying all that help. I watched two guys on two tractors the other day do, I think it was 300 acres. I think part of the reason why you and I aren't seeing those increases, Joe, is because we live in a more agrarian area, so there's more abundant food here. So it's not hard to find. It's not, it's not in low supply, and it's not going up in price because it's abundant. There's cow farms all around me. Milk isn't changing price, and eggs aren't changing price. But there is a recall on eggs nationally for salmonella. And if you're not in an agrarian area, if you don't live near farms, you might be the one seeing these increases first. Well, milk's only about $2 a half a gallon.
Still
down
love
here.
You, brother. Still love.
I think it's $2 a half gallon, like $3.50 a gallon. It's eggs are $4 an 18 pack.
Yeah, that's about what they are here at Walmart. It's about $4 to $5.
Some of that stuff is all right, but some of the prices you see are just stupid. And if Walmart and them don't eat their prices, they're gonna be a problem because people are gonna stop shopping and start shopping other places. I've already seen a big push to get off Walmart, and matter of fact, they jacked me out of $60 in Bessent.
Well, the weird thing, I like I said, I live near where there's a lot of locally owned private farms, and most of there's at least 3 or 4 houses that I can drive through within a 5-10 mile radius that have, one of those honor system egg refrigerators on their front porch. You go up, you drop a $5 bill, and you get a, 20 pack of eggs or whatever it is they're selling. But with that being out there, I don't buy those eggs, so I don't know how fast they're selling. But the Walmart is almost always low on eggs. You go there, it's slim pickings.
And down here, what you see a lot of times, if you're driving through the country, you'll see brown eggs for sale. They usually want $4 or $5 a dozen. Them cheesy bastards. And people know there's no difference between brown eggs and white eggs. Don't go get stupid.
Not at all.
No difference at all.
But Jay, I haven't seen any email stating that there's a recall on eggs, dude.
I haven't either. No, there's not.
It was
one
on the
down
news.
here.
It was on the news earlier this week or the end of last week. And I don't remember where it was. If you search it on Google, you probably find it. But several people were hospitalized off of some brand eggs that they ate that had found salmonella in the
No,
bag.
we haven't been getting shrimp recalled down here from.
We did too, Joe.
I think shrimp got recalled nationally for, what was it, mercury?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was
mercury.
Yeah, well, one of them was cesium.
Cesium. That's right. Yeah, that's what I heard. Cesium. This is similar to mercury.
They had two lots with cesium. Now they had 2 more lots. I don't know, but it's a lot of contaminated shrimp.
Heidi says I'm not insane.
Well, then say, you know what? I'm telling you, I work at a supermarket, and usually when
it's okay, Sean. I'm just being funny. I don't know what region of the country it was. I don't know if it affected us or not, but yeah, there was a major recall.
Wow.
Yeah. At least it's not spinach. That always seems to be getting recalled every damn other week. It's
yeah, but I mean, I like spinach. I really do. I love it. I wish I could eat it, but I was told by my urologist that it's bad for guys with kidney stones, so I haven't eaten spinach in years.
Oh, that sucks.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently the green vegetable. So even lettuce, and I like lettuce. So I eat lettuce a lot, so that maybe doesn't help. But spinach is a very dark green vegetable, especially when you cook it. And I forget what chemical is in it, but the urologist told me that once you cook it, the chemical that's in there becomes stronger, and it just helps you make more kidney stones. So I'm not even bothered.
Yeah, it is odd.
So I got to give somebody a recipe right quick. So look, no, look, Jackie. So it's easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna separate your yolk from your egg, your white. Make you some scrambled eggs. Put whatever you're gonna put in it in your scrambled eggs, and then make them in a round circle and hollow out the stuff and drop the yolk in there. Put the lid on, just steam the yolk to where you want it. So then you have scrambled eggs with a yolk inside.
Oh wow!
It's really easy. It's really easy, and it adds a little effect to your scrambled eggs. When I make scrambled eggs? No, I like putting shit in scrambled eggs. Like this morning's, I had put some Rotel tomatoes in there. Whatever.
Oh, we did those.
Put some Jim Beam sausage in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some I put some whatchamacallit, jack cheese in it too. It was good. It's kind of like a Spanish.
My mom
Spanish
after
scrambled
Thanksgiving
eggs, not an omelet.
My mom after Thanksgiving used to cook turkey meat into the scrambled eggs for breakfast the next morning.
I've done that.
The first time she did it, we were all like, "Ooh, that's gonna be gross," and it's actually not that bad. It's really good.
You know what else is good in scrambled eggs is Spam.
Yeah, I haven't eaten Spam in a long time though. My cardiologist always says the same thing: Spam bad. He's like, a big stick, Spam bad. Just stay the fuck away from Spam.
Oh, I'm still alive.
They already think I eat too much pork.
Sean, the next time you go to Rutter's in your town up there in Pittsburgh, go to Rutter's. They're selling Spam breakfast products.
Oh, sweetness, dude. I might do it. But Rutter's is out by Gettysburg.
Oh, they don't have them up by you?
There's no Rutter's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
You got Sheets?
Gettysburg.
You got Sheets?
Yeah.
Go look at Sheets. Maybe they have it too. Their Sheets and Rutter's are virtually identical.
Spam is the way to go, dude.
Spam is bad for you people. Don't listen.
Let's see how good your all's memories are, because we're getting
Spam is bad for y'all. No barbecue spam, no fried spam, no nothing. Stands for don't be a stupid ass and eat this fake shit.
It's not fake. Special processed ham is what it stands for.
You might as well eat hog edge cheese if you're going to eat Spam.
Oh God, head cheese. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Oh God. That shit stinks.
Yeah.
If it's good, man, look. Yeah, good hog-head cheese kind of like a crusty old mustard
I have
cheese or
actually
something.
eaten Lindbergh cheese, which is one of the most stinkiest. It tastes way, 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 way better than it smells.
Yeah, that's most of that stuff like that.
Yeah, it's processed. Yep.
It's
Yeah, spam stands for special processed ham, Heidi.
There's nothing wrong with processed spam.
I didn't say there was. I eat
bologna. I eat hot dogs.
There's enough salt in there to kill all three of us. What the fuck are you two talking about?
And I'm
Oh,
still
We were kids,
alive,
my mom
Joe.
would throw us each a can of spam apiece.
I can.
I probably shouldn't even look at a spam can. I ate so much of that shit when I was a kid.
No. Spam.
John,
is
did you
delicious.
ever bring spam to school for lunch?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, me too. In a
I
sandwich.
bring it-
And one time
Yes.
I actually brought it in a can. I had to open the can and cut it myself and make my own sandwiches right there in the mess hall.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, those little keys. People used to have a little key on the bottom of it. Had a little
Yeah, it had a
tab.
key. You had to peel
I
a
remember the key.
metal back like a
Oh,
12-year-old.
But you know how many times I got cut on that damn can.
Oh my god, yeah. It's worse than a paper cut.
Yeah.
We're in good standing with Europe right now.
Maybe not so much with France, but with the rest of them, we're pretty good.
But we are pulling some of our military out of Europe. No, we're downsizing the amount of military we're keeping in Europe. We're not doing it in a rush. We're giving the Europe. It's like giving the Europeans.
Let's not have another Afghanistan.
Yeah, well, it's giving the Europeans a little incentive to build their own stuff. See, by doing this, because they've always relied on us heavily for their military, just like Canada does. So by doing this, they have to get to at least the level we are. You know, as an entire EU, they need to be to the level the United States is. That way, Russia and China is really never ever a threat to any of us. Because if they can go after the EU and hold them, and the rest of Europe joins in. If it looks like they're going to follow, or it's going to come to a draw, the United States will get in. Yeah, see, and then it's a lose-lose. It's just like, you know, it's like the two brothers that are kung fu experts and the big brother who don't need to be a kung fu expert. It's what it is. He just shoots you dead. Be done with it. Americans like to blow shit up. I don't know why people get mad at me for saying that. We like to blow shit up. Blow shit up.
Jay's the one. Jay's our blow up guy.
Look at JJ, he'll blow anything up. Give him a damn firecracker, he'll blow the damn thing up.
Yeah, I mean, I told the story about how when we were kids, we took our bicycles and like 5 or 6, 7 of us, we went to the grocery store in one direction, and we went to the hardware store and another grocery store in another direction, and we were going to try to make black gunpowder, but we were kids, so we wound up making yellow gunpowder, which was still very effective. And then we decided to make a bomb with it, and then we blew up the entire first-story windows of one of our friends' neighbors' houses, and we were all of us under the age of 10.
That's what happens when you're bad children. See, people? Bad
Bad,
children.
Inventive, and intelligent.
Bad
And we got a hold of
children. Inventive my ass. I'd be like, child, you need an ass whooping. That would have been the way that was.
Oh, believe me,
I beat my child all the time. Ask him. He'll tell you I used to beat him like a dog, man.
Look, there is no the thing we made was basically a gunpowder bomb, and it literally destroyed all the windows in the first level of this house that it went off on, and all of us got caught because the kid who we had put the bomb down was knocked out by the concussion blast because he was on the way to pick it back up. And he was knocked back about 20 feet unconscious. So we all scattered like rats. We were all caught. There's no way you can run away from that. Why we even run? I don't know. But we all got beatings, and we all had to like take our newspaper route money and pay for the windows. And it was like back then $400 or $500.
Yeah, Emily said she'd come join us, but she thinks y'all are scared of her.
Who?
Yeah, because she said last time she came on, y'all all got quiet and stuff.
I don't know. Bring her in.
Emily Goodwin, she said they're just a bunch of scaredy cats.
Bring her in. Come on in, Emily. Yeah, we aren't afraid of her.
She said, I said, yeah, they are. They're scared.
You are afraid of her. We are
No,
not.
I'm not afraid of her. I torture her ass all the time. I get paid to torture her, man. What are you talking about? It's no, Stephanie, really, I get paid to torture her. Yeah. Some of the people that work for her send me money to just come and torture her. Yeah, hey, look. That's what happens when you torture your employees. That's what can I tell you? No. Oh, I'm glad you said that. No, actually, Ronnie, you can go to join the membership on YouTube, and there's videos up there now. There are the gray zones up there. There's Science and Beyond up there. There'll be some other stuff up there. There'll be some special stuff from UFO Undercover that you'll only be able to get there. Yeah, so go check it out. What do you mean? No. I mean, you can listen to a lot of videos in a month. Currently, there's only about 80 of them up there, or 60 of them up there. And it's $6.99 a month. Help the station out. Be nice. You want to hear these two guys keep talking to you? Be nice. Is all I got to say. I mean, you can just go make a donation if you'd rather do that. But the member stuff, this is stuff that you can't get anywhere else. And there's some other stuff that's going to be on Roku that you're not going to be able to get anywhere else either.
Oh.
Well, no, you'll still be able to get a lot of free material. It's just not everything will be free. Well, I can't help that. I don't know why Sean charges for stripping on it. So you're not supposed to tell me that.
You should see his moves on the brass pole.
I will have to fire his ass now. You can't be telling me he's stripping. Oh, people, no, you're supposed to keep these secrets. Jesus.
And I only accept the $100 bill tips.
Yes. None of these $5 and $20 deals.
You got to give me my damn commission. Oh, my God. What's that, Clara? You want to see? Like, I don't want to see none of that. No, I'll never be able to get that out of my eyes.
You want me to
no, you know what? That was one of my favorite.
Yes, Mish. He got a haircut and he got a little bit of a shaving.
That was one of my favorite sci-fi movies.
Yes, I did, Mitch.
My stepmother was an alien. I love that sci-fi movie. I thought that was funny as shit.
Thank you, Mish.
Or
I'm giving my Santa Claus beer to break.
Yes, my stepmother was an alien. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it.
Yeah, we do got a break coming up. I do have a video, but it's like 8 minutes.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing, man? You writing a fucking book or something?
I can pick another one. I'll pick another one.
I mean, what the hell is it first? Tell me what it is.
King Crimson, Waiting Man, live in France, 1982.
Oh, no, hell with that.
No.
Something else.
No.
No. You're just trying to get me in trouble. I can already see.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank
Michelle
you.
said y'all better tighten up. She just texted me. She said, you two better straighten up.
Oh, no. About what?
She said, that's it. She said she knows where you two lives. She will see the voodoo to your ass. You can't see the voodoo. I got to send the voodoo to him. Let's be honest. I don't know. You mean you got in a war right now? I don't think anybody can take on the United States. No, I don't. I mean, currently we got things that even we don't like talking about. And after seeing what those X-47s could do, if I was Russia or China, I'd be crapping myself at this point. Yes, we build just 1,000 of them. It'll dominate their airspace in no time at all. And then we can fly and go and come as well. The U.S. is really good about taking over airspace. China doesn't really have the jets to defend against us in NATO, and neither does Russia, for that matter. The sad part for Russia is they've got planes. They just ain't got anybody to fly them. And look, the other day they were going to send 3 bombers to the Ukraine, and somehow or another somebody has sabotaged all 3 of their bombers. Right? I mean, I don't even know how Putin keeping face. How he is still in charge there. Yeah, I have no idea. Jay's playing somebody naked. Now, hey, this is PG-13 here, man.
It's a rock video. There's no nudity whatsoever. It's a 5-minute and 44-second song. Is that acceptable?
All right, I can deal with that.
All right, this is Neil and Jack and me, also from the same concert in France.
I have to get a cinnamon roll. When we get back to.
I'll tell you after the promos.
This is the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans and 105.3 in the Gulf Coast. UPRN talkradio.com. Esoteric programming at its finest.
Our symbol, the trident, gifted to us by the priests of Troy Xenos centuries ago when one of the first monster hunting teams out of Corinth battled a contingent of Vrykolakas that had infested their temple. After the victory over the monsters, the head priest declared, "You are 3 lances acting as one, not unlike Poseidon's mighty trident of light. That would become our name, the Trident of Light, for the good we did, and still do, against the dark evils of this world."
Are you ready to explore the unknown? Dive into the world of the strange, mysterious, and unexplained with Eerie Expeditions magazine. Each issue is packed with spine-tingling tales, cutting-edge paranormal investigations, and exclusive insights into hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and more. Whether you're a seasoned investigator or just love a good ghost story, Eerie Expeditions magazine has something for you. Join our growing community of truth seekers and adventure lovers. Subscribe today at EerieExpeditionsMagazine.com and unlock the secrets of the supernatural. Are you ready? That's EerieExpeditionsMagazine.com, where the extraordinary is just a click away. Dare to discover.
Yeah, dare to discover. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed those weird, strange.
Well, Sean wanted to know who that was. That was King Crimson. They are still together, by the way. Started in 1969. Lead singer and guitarist was Adrian Belew from the Talking Heads, so he may sound familiar. On drums, he may look familiar as Bill Bruford from Yes. Tony Levin was playing bass in the 10-string stick. And Robert Fripp in the dark in the back was he's the band owner and leader. He plays rhythm guitar and the electronic mellotron.
Wow. Thank you, Heidi. Wow, dude, that was just a little too intense for me at 12:15 a.m. in the morning, dude.
They are, I'll have to say this, about the 3 men you saw there playing guitars, Tony, Robert, and Adrian, they will probably be the best 3 guitarists. If you ever get a chance to see any of them live, will be the best guitarist you ever see. I've seen Tony and Adrian both live in concert. Tony I've seen with Yes at a concert, but Adrian I saw by himself, and I took a picture with him. Really nice guy, and I just the stuff that this guy does on guitar, you just lose your mind. He is so good.
Okay, what a strange AP. I don't know what they're talking about. They're on crack, man. I'm over here minding my own business. I have no idea what.
Well, sorry, I study music, and they're one of the bands that I study, so I know quite a bit.
I think somebody dropped them both on their head, but we're gonna leave it at that.
This is the result. This is the bruise mark right here. That's where I got dropped right around in this.
That's where we know what happened there. That's what old lady punched. Don't lie. It's Jeffrey told me all about it. His old lady knocked him out. I don't know what that was about. I think for getting pregnant again, really. That's probably what it was about, but still. We don't want to speculate, people, so y'all don't be speculating. Who sent me that? These people are weird.
There are enough alien hybrids on this planet already. We don't need any more.
It's stop with the Atlas thing. No, I don't think it's an alien.
Atlas is probably a busted up comet that is somehow still trying to stay together. And is it going to hit the Earth? I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll probably get a good look at it when it flies by.
As soon as I think it's an alien, I will come on here and notify all of you people every day for every minute until we.
The only thing is the gases were ejected from it that suggest the type of gases that would be ejected as from the exhaust of a certain type of motor or engine.
It could be. I'm telling you, until it comes lands here,
it's too far away to tell though. I mean, it could just be, it could be an error.
Sean hasn't told me it's contacted him, so I'm just not believing it.
No, it has not.
Good evening, Sean.
I don't believe in it either. don't.
If he shows up on a show in Christmas gear before Christmas, we'll know the aliens have talked to him.
Oh, well, coming up this month, though, we have a partial, in this area, we'll have a partial solar eclipse, I believe, on the 26th of the month. And then somewhere in the middle of the month, we have a total lunar eclipse. So you idiot flat earthers out there who don't think the earth is round, you'll get to see how round our shadow is because it's going to go across the front of the moon. Can't wait.
Yeah, no, it's just flat and it's tilted sideways, Jay. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
whatever. If it was flat, it
Come
would be
on
like
now.
it'd be a pig. Come on. It's going to be
Hey,
a nice big.
hey, what are you doing tonight, man? You're doing something. I can actually say I can need some of that.
It may be that it's infused medical stuff that I got my hands on.
No, it's infused, okay.
Just some is infused.
I had tried them
I'm not
once
saying
before.
nothing.
It's a pre-roll, and I tried to infuse pre-rolls before, and I didn't like them because they're twice as strong as the recreational stuff. So the stuff you get at the recreational side here in nearby is like, in the 20s and maybe 30, 35. This stuff's like 41 or 42. Yeah,
It
THC
seems like
level.
65 for you, dude. Your eyes are glassy as hell.
It's like having 2 cups of coffee for me. I'm just a little hyped up.
A little hyped.
That's all it is. Quickies.
Oh my gosh, when's the baby coming again, Jay? You're due to have
I
another
thought you
one.
could be doing that shit. You having a baby? Whoa, man! Kind of have to have some.
That stuff is strictly legal in D.C. by district cannabis.
No, I don't know. We're gonna have to interfere here. I think he's be doing these things when he's pregnant again.
Yeah.
You know what, Mish? We told him about birth control. He just didn't fucking listen. He's like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah. You don't think the aliens can bypass birth control? Come on, Joe.
He's like, we weren't talking about damn aliens. We were just talking about you in general. No, he couldn't. He couldn't do it. I'm sorry. He's bad like that.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
I refuse to be the mid-man.
You can always tell a good guy because he's single. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, wow.
You always can tell a good guy because he's single. You just keep believing that shit. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe
anyway,
not a good guy, but any guy that's single might be considered lucky.
Any guys that are out there, look, get married, have a bunch of kids.
No.
Yes, have a bunch of kids. I mean, like 8, 9, 10, 12 of them biatches.
No. There are too many of us on the planet already.
There's not enough of us. What do you mean, man? We're following it. America, look, America is dying. Europe is dying.
You know what, Chuck? If it wasn't for the Catholic families, man, there would be hardly anybody on earth. And you know that as well as I do.
The Catholics are responsible for
to all the babies that were born. Because they didn't believe in
according to the ones who destroyed Georgia Guidestones, the planet Earth is in excess of its standing room only limit by I think 8 billion people. I think the number that was on that stone was 529,000 should be the maintained maximum population, kind of like a Logan's Run sort of scenario. You turn 30, you die.
I think the old Catholics, man, made up for all that stuff, for all the babies they have. My God, I have like 100 cousins, and I'm not bullshitting either. Seriously, and my uncles and aunts were Catholic.
Mine too.
Tons of kids, man, tons.
I was dragged kicking and screaming to church every day of my life until I was 16 years old when I was able to drive. And they said, okay, we'll see you at church. And I said, okay, I'll see you there. The exact opposite direction.
You know what we used to do? We used to go to church for my mom, and what we do is go up to the church, get the bulletin, and then go down and get something to drink. You know I am pretty soon, Case, and I love you to death, man. But
what's thing y'all call a church? What is this thing? Explain. I've never been in a church. What is this?
Still love you, brother.
It's a weird place that fanatical people express their love and honor to an invisible God who sees everything.
A church is where
In a
people
nutshell.
walk into and they buy their way into heaven, is what it is.
Oh, there's that too. I forgot about the collection plate.
They buy their way into heaven.
If you know, if the federal government taxed every religion, not just the Christian church, but they'd be the richest one. If they taxed every land owning, property owning church in this country, we wouldn't have income tax. Think about that for a minute.
Well, what's a little income tax? Well, Trump's trying to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I mean, if you live in Florida, you don't have state income
There
tax.
are several states. I don't know how many, but several states have
I know
eliminated
Texas and Florida for
stateside
sure.
income tax. They can't eliminate the federal.
Yeah, I know Texas and Florida has. And somehow
Hey,
or another.
Google, how many states have eliminated state income tax?
8. On the website
8.
turbotax.intuit.com.
Hey, Google, stop. 8 states.
So somehow or another, the 2 counties in actually southern Nevada pays both taxes, the income tax for the government and the income tax for the state. You don't pay either unless you get to X amount of dollars. Is that casino leverage money? Is that what that is? I wondered about that last time I was there. I was talking to some people who worked and they was telling me how it worked. I was like, what?
Okay, hey, someone call up a map of states with recreational marijuana. I got the 8 states that are no income tax. I'll bet you every one of them has medical and recreational or one of the other marijuana services.
Well, no, you lost already. Texas
Huh?
don't. Texas don't.
Well, Texas is on here. Not all of them then. Okay, so it's Alaska.
Yeah.
Do they have it?
Texas, yeah, Alaska's had it forever.
Yeah. Florida, they have it.
Florida, they got it.
Nevada, I think
Nevada
they have
just
it.
got it. Yeah, they just got it.
South Dakota,
Oh, I don't know about South Dakota.
don't know about them. Tennessee, I think they do.
Maybe
No,
not.
I don't, they may not. I don't think they do. Texas doesn't. Washington State does.
They do.
And Wyoming.
Wyoming, I don't know if they do. Wyoming's got so few people. I don't know if they would care. It's only like 500 million people up there across the state the size of Texas.
Who lives
Well,
up
half
there?
the size of Texas. the not the elk, what they call them, stupid things. They're not deer. I forgot what they antelope. That's what they're. They're all over the place.
Oh, yeah, that's where the deer and the antelope play.
Yeah, pretty much. And the snow. They got these big things built on the side of interstate to shield the interstate from the snow because it snows so bad. And then, I love when you're driving through a town like Moab in Utah, you see, pull over here to put chains on. Snow ahead.
Oh,
Icy
yeah.
highway. I'm
There's-
like, what?
Do you know that in Pittsburgh and in Pennsylvania, it is against the law to put chains on your tires? And you remember the studded snow tires?
Yes.
Okay, we're not allowed to have those in Pennsylvania.
Maryland is the same way. No chains. I don't know about the studded tires, but no chains in Maryland either.
What, are they trying to kill y'all?
Well, number one, Maryland isn't all that very hilly. Where we do have mountains is in the far west panhandle, and it's like the last. It's only in that one county where we have mountains. So it may be different out in that county, but I doubt it. It's one of the richest states, and so they have really, really nice roads. So they don't want trucks and things coming through with 90,000 pounds on top of chained tires going grinding up our roads.
Okay,
I agree with it. Pennsylvania's a little more bumpy though, so I mean,
Oh my God! I'll tell you what. I live in a 1 square mile area, and there's about 5 different places where they're doing construction where I live. Can't get out, dude. You can't get out. Nope. You got to go down streets that I've never been down before just to get to where you need to go.
Yeah. Hey, man, can't get in the way now. I mean, shit's got to get done.
But I don't know what's crazy about PennDOT, right? Is that you got 40 guys out there on 79, and 3 of them are working, and the other 37 are just standing around.
And they're usually standing around with a coffee cup in one hand and a donut in the other.
I don't know what, they just stand and watch these other guys do work, which was like 3 or 4.
That.
Well, sometimes, you know, I mean,
Yellow cones. Okay.
It's down here. You'll see sometimes you'll see everybody working. Sometimes you'll see a bunch of people walking around, and 2 or 3 guys, especially when they're laying asphalt or something. Most of the guys are just walking around shoveling shit here and there, and there's like 4 guys. You know, the guy driving the truck, the guy guiding them back, and the guy driving the asphalt laying machine.
You gotta be careful with that port wine case, and that stuff will mess you up. Tastes good though, but it mess you up. It's powerful, it's like brandy.
Brandy? What is brandy? I give brandy to my dogs, man. What are you talking about? My dog Fiona loves
have you ever had port wine?
Hey, wait a minute. Brandy is that girl that works in the bar. And her boyfriend's
She's a fine girl. Yes.
Yeah.
It's also a very excellent cognac called brandy, which is like lesser cognac, but it's available. But port wine tastes very, very similar to it, and is just as strong alcohol wise.
Let's see.
Glad I don't drink no more.
It's
well, if you're in the Navy, you had to have tried port wine at least once.
No.
No? Oh wow.
You know what? When I was in Spain, when I did drink, I was young. I had real sangria. Oh my God!
Oh, I did too. Oh man, that shit is strong. Holy cow, is that stuff strong?
That was good shit, man. That sangria was good.
We went through about 3 or 4
Hey,
pictures.
she's here. She's here, Joe. Hi, Amelia.
You want to? Oh, here I got to play this one right here.
Joe was talking about your eggplant.
No, let's talk about zucchini recipes.
Yeah.
Fried
is the only way to have zucchini. I've had it cold. I've had it in antipasta before. It's very good.
Hey, zucchini spaghetti is pretty good. Zucchini spaghetti.
Yes. Spaghetti, any spaghetti is good.
Oh, no. Damn, it's not going to let me play this. TikTok, you piece of crap.
Have you ever had a rice pizza dough? I mean, no, I'm sorry, cauliflower.
Yeah, I have. I mean, they're not horrible, but
there is an aftertaste. My mom used to make cauliflower mashed potatoes. There's no potato in it whatsoever, but it tasted like mashed potato. But after you swallowed, there was always that cauliflower backwash flavor. It's weird, but they're still good. I still ate it.
You know what else is good? Cauliflower rice.
I've seen that. Good. I haven't tried it yet.
It's good. It's good.
It looks a lot like risotto a lot.
Throw a lot of butter and salt in there, and you're good to go.
Damn, that was a good clip. I wanted to play that clip. That chick was hilarious. She woke up in a coma. Hold on, we're gonna play this. This one just pisses me off, and I mean,
I'll bet those would work good in an air oven too. Mish.
Oh, I love my air fryer, dude.
Yeah, I have an air fryer. Oh,
I love my air fryer. My air fryer is the way to go.
You know, I like it because it's like microwave version of my oven. So if I want to do like fish sticks or fish patties in the oven, it takes like 35 or 40 minutes. But with the air oven, it takes like 7 or 8. And it's like boom, snap, like a microwave. It's awesome, but they come out crispy.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry, we're talking.
No, good. I was actually looking for something.
I like my fried chicken. I got a nice little batter, flour and salt, pepper, whatever. But fried chicken in an air fryer, it's crispy on the outside, but my goodness, is it very, very.
So you don't have the 17 spices recipe? Oh gosh.
No, I'm not one of those. Give me salt, pepper, seasoned salt, maybe a bit of a Italian season and
Yeah.
flour. An air fryer is a tiny convention oven. I
Yeah,
love them.
yeah, convection, yes.
Yeah, I guess it is really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a high-powered fan, and temperatures are approaching 400, 420, 450. Mine only, I think, goes to 410 or 420.
Mine goes to 400.
Yeah, something like that. It's not that big, but mine, I think, is an 8-quart, so it holds quite a bit. And it's purple, big giant purple egg sitting on my countertop.
Well, I have this thing called the fryer that I use peanut oil in, and fuck that air frying shit.
I thought about getting one of those, but I have very limited counter space, so
There's
I have
nothing
to weigh
wrong
the
with
good
that.
with the bad.
Toaster ovens are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
They what the hell is this? So to get you can use any kind of little fryer, but I have a nice stove in my kitchen, but still, it's I'll throw some peanut oil in one of them pans and man,
There
you
was
eat the best
a
fried
really,
chicken
really
you ever had.
expensive Gen Air you can buy. Some houses, like the rich houses, have it. It's like on one side of the cooktop is a griddle area. The other side is like your traditional, like, I think they're square, but your traditional like pots and pans, single coil or gas, depending on the size. But in the middle, depending on the model, some of them have a grill, but some of them also have an oil fryer, an oil deep fryer right in the middle. How cool would that be?
Well,
No, I don't think so. For me.
Let's see.
Oh.
Here, Jay, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Play this for me because it won't let me put it on. I tried to put it on YouTube. I mean, on.
Put it in the private chat. I can't click off
okay,
of those for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't understand. It won't let me.
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
You can either show it and then I can't copy it. It's weird.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there it goes.
There we go.
Yeah, it kept wanting me to come off of Microsoft, so it wouldn't let StreamYard pick it up.
Hang on, let me get this set up.
All this food, I'm getting hungry.
I know, man. Don't talk about food. I told y'all motherfuckers about that. Bad people. It's now this is just
tab to make it bigger. Can you make it bigger?
Somewhere you can, but it's one of them phone ones. It's probably on the bottom right or something.
No, I don't see it anywhere.
Let me see.
Weird.
I don't know if you can make this one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. All right. Well, anyway, let me start it from the beginning. Oh, where's the damn? Oh, there it is.
The attention on President Trump with these questions. I do have to ask, and I know, and it's just something that I think we're compelled to at this moment, with the attention on President Trump, with these questions around a pardon. Did anybody see or hear of the president himself doing anything inappropriate as it related to Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
I do have to ask, and I know, and it's just.
And why did she have to ask? And why didn't she ask about Bill Clinton or Barack Obama?
Right. Exactly, dude. That's what I keep saying.
Yeah, Sean had brought this up earlier, but why didn't she ask about them? You know, so now you've got the two sets of witnesses from the trial who said Trump didn't. You've got this set of witnesses from on TV, on television. You know that she asked this question before they got out front, or maybe she was going for the shock value, hoping someone would say yes, but that was uncalled for to put them kids on a spot like that. That was just uncalled for. There was no need for that. None of them. There was no anywhere that they had said anything about Trump. She was just trying to force something out of somebody. That's a shitty reporter. That is, Trump should go after her and get rid of her ass.
Well, you can see her voice was also kind of sounding like it was breaking. So I think she knew that the question wasn't kosher. You know?
Yeah, she knew it was. She knew it was low taste, just trying to get something. Because you knew it was, because if she was serious, she would have asked about Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
You know, Jack, we talked about this. As far as the witnesses setting up their own witness thing, I don't know how that'll work out.
I think it would work out great, to be honest with you, Joe. I like the idea.
Well, first off, they got to get the clearance from both judges. So it sucks they don't control their own fate. But, you know, the two judges just detect what can be made public and what can't be.
Well, as I said earlier on the show, like if they wanted to, some of them, if they're of age, they might, they might have the right to let the information come out. But if the court has sealed the record, they will probably find backlash from them.
So what?
No. You can't leak a sealed document. You go to jail for that. That's a fucking felon. And they won't care who she is.
Not a good thing.
You can't leak if a judge seals something and you leak it to the press, that's a felon. You're asking to go to jail for that. You can't just go around doing it. It doesn't matter what the case is or what happened. They just
whether they do that to you or not is another thing because of the nature of the.
I think they would do it to somebody just to keep it for everybody from doing it.
Yeah.
They want control over this for whatever reasons. They want control over how this comes out. So all we can do is wait and see. I mean, they put out 31,000 documents the other day. The judge is sending more stuff over, so that it's getting reviewed. I mean, like you seen the senator come out of there today all mad and stuff. So, I mean, the information's getting out, but obviously it's not the information that the Democrats wanted. Hence why it never got made public for 4 years. And it always bothers me how hypocritical the news media is and should be apologizing since they never asked Biden to ever do this. Why wasn't there all this pressure to get the documents out when Biden was president?
Mm-hmm.
Especially since a lot of people think Trump had the guy killed. Why didn't they let the documents out that would prove that?
Well, weren't the Democrats the whole Biden administration yelling and screaming and touting for these documents to come out, and then as soon as they vote to have them come out, they all go no?
Yeah, but during his time, they didn't. When he was president, they never even talked about the Epstein files. They were just we don't want to talk about that. But the fact, I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's kind of rough. And I mean, it's their right, but then it's not really their right because they're not the only person that's at stake there. And I think they want to take time to go through and make sure everybody's on the up and up.
I don't believe that, Joe. I believe they just covering for people. I bet those judges got paid off. I have no doubt in my mind.
Well, one of them is a Clinton judge and one of them is an Obama judge. None of them are Republicans, though. They're all Democrats.
Right.
And I'm sure there's some big names on a Democratic list, or it would have been made open if there was a bunch of Republicans on there, the list would have already been out. That's what it comes down to. So there must be a lot of people on there that wants to find out.
If Trump was in there, he'd be in jail.
Think about this, but how much of the Diddy crowd is on this list?
There you go, Joe. I was just thinking that.
How much of the Diddy crowd is on this list?
That. And we haven't heard a lot about Diddy anymore.
No.
I don't hear him.
Look, that's not till October. Well, I was thinking about making my refuge to Canada. What do you call it? You go up there and you apply. They give you like $4,000 a month, help you out with your house, put you on the top of the line for doctors and shit. Other poor Canadians got to wait a year to just get a cancer treatment. I think it's a good idea, man. Like, fuck it. Or just go to our border, and come back in. Well, when Biden was, if you came back in, they would have gave you all kind of freebie stuff.
No, Diddy was a distraction. Yeah, that's true.
So,
will your government in Canada give Joe $87,000 a year for
the
coming
fuck? I'm moving, man. Come on. Where can I live? Where's nice? Can I live out in BC on the ocean?
Alberta.
DC's not on an ocean. It's at the delta of the Potomac River.
Man, let's go water there. What do you mean? What do you mean? No.
No.
I'm come on. I'm going to be seeking asylum because I got a crazy president. Yes, no, I think that's a good reason. That's as good as any of these other people seeking asylum out there. What? Oh, wait, that's racist or some shit. I mean, okay, it's not. It's something national. I don't know. It's some bullshit.
Remember, you're not allowed to swear, Joe.
I'm gonna swear now. I'm gonna swear up on count. That's it. I'm calling Canadian. Said, "What do you mean I can't come to your country, you asshole? Then you can't play our stock market anymore." Yeah, the Canadians are going crazy in our stock market right now. They want to talk shit, but then they go invest in our stock market. I'm like, well, wait a minute now. It's kind of hypocritical. No, look. By the way, Canadians, your guy, whatever his name is, I haven't come up with a good name for him yet, but with Warney Carney, we'll come up with a good name for him. But he dropped all the tariffs against the United States. He said, yes, Mr. Master, I kiss your ass now. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Trump told him. Trump told him something he didn't like. I know that.
Carnage. Carney. That's what they call it. Amelia
Carnage, Carney. Yeah, that works. We'll have to remember that. It's like gruesome Newsom, yeah. Gruesome Newsom.
I like Newscum.
Yeah, Newscum works too. That's not a good one. See, that's his problem if he tries to run as a candidate, a serious candidate. All these videos, there's hundreds of videos they've made of this asshole. All that's going to get played.
Well, especially when, like, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when he was talking to Texas, and it sounded, I mean, the rhetoric was almost sounded like, a secessionist, like he wanted, like, California was going to break away from the Union and, like, just, like, flat out attack Texas. It was the most ridiculous speech I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, because probably half the soldiers in California are from Texas. There'd be an invasion, fucking assholes don't even know what happened to them. Oh my God. No, Pete said he don't like Californians in his military. They can't come in the new Department of War. Yeah, when it was Department of Defense, they could come, but now it's the Department of War, they can't. They got to go work for DARPA now. So why do y'all think they moved Space Command from Colorado to Huntsville, Alabama? Now, Huntsville, Alabama is a big space base to start off with for NASA, but why do you think they're moving it?
I don't know, Joe. I was going to ask you that.
I mean, do you think they're going to get any better scientists? Well, probably most of the ones working on the project are going to probably come with them.
Maybe because the facilities are newer.
You want to know why? Because Alabama, Southern Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, so each state is rated by the people who work there, how likely they would be to sell information to another country. By the way, California is number one on the list. Number one on the list. If you're working in Silicon Valley, it's a good chance that your shit's being sold to somebody overseas. So Alabama, it's 0.00001% chance that someone from Alabama would betray their country. Pretty much the same across the Deep South. It's just
they
don't. It's not something they believe in. Go up to New York, it's a whole different thing.
So
good night, Jason. Hey, Joe, Amelia sent you a clip on that. I don't know of what, but she sent you a clip.
Me, this is only an R-rated show, right? I'm just Michelle would get mad at me. You send me any nudie stuff.
The young lady whistleblower.
Wait, where'd you send that at? No, wait a minute. I remember seeing that clip. I don't remember where the hell she sent it to. Yeah, put it in the chat. Because I can't remember where I was when I seen it.
Later, Kason.
I don't know if it was in my email or if it was over there on Telegram. Telegram. It's amazing it's amazing how many people will write to me on Telegram and say, "Oh, how are you doing today? You having a good day?" I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they're like, "Oh, I just seen this number in my phone." I'm like, "Oh, why was my number on your phone?" Which is, by the way, the number I don't have anymore. But still, but it's registered to my Telegram. And then they want to be my friend, and then they'll send me a pic, and then they want to talk. Where are you from? Blah 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 blah. And Then they want to be my friend. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
My mom don't know nothing about cell phones. Real quick story. She got a call from New York. She answered, and it was a Korean. It was all Korean.
She's like,
a
what the
Telegram
fuck?
group chat is what Amelia said, buddy.
No. So, man, that's in my phone. Let me see if I can send it somewhere. Let me go here and open it up. Well, see, Amelia and Michelle's group chat is like 65 miles long now. These two, man, Lord have mercy. I got 5 friends that send me information on a constant basis, and these are 2 of them. And it's like you got to be warp speed reading. Okay, where's Telegram on this phone? Let's see.
She said she posted the YouTube clip.
In here? Where? Are you teasing me? I know you like being a tease sometimes. Christopher, who you mean who I'm talking to? I'm talking to a friend of mine, Amelia. That's none of your business. Mind your own business.
And she's saying it was redacted on YouTube.
What the fuck? See, things get weird sometimes. Let me see if I can find it on here. It's what do you mean, Christopher? No, I have Telegram. I have Telegram and Signal.
She said, no, you like me being a tease.
But that's partly true. I'm not going to lie about that. But, why lie about things you enjoy? That's just dumb. What was that, Jeffrey? Oh, no, you know who she is. You've seen her before. What do you mean you want a picture of her? What are you, stupid? You know what? Go to the Al Realm. You can see her over there. There you go. You and your weird-ass fantasies, man. Get the hell out of here. I'll stick the boys on you.
Got it. You got it, dude.
Let's see. Let me see. I might have it here. Oh, come on. Telegram.
Yeah, my middle name is Dexter. Yeah.
No, really. We have a chat stream that's I couldn't tell you how long it was. It's a few months old. And they tax and chat there and then. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Amelia will send me something. If I'm not paying attention, it's important. She'll send me something in the other chat.
Amelia says show is called Redacted on YouTube.
Is this the one right here?
My new favorite ED solution that works 5 times.
Oh, that's a commercial I wanted to hear, right? Let's see. Yeah, shut up, dude. We don't care. Okay, what is this? Nazi scientists. Well, I think I've seen this, but that's not what I'm looking for. This is actually an interesting. That's actually an interesting little clip. But that's not what I'm looking for. Look at her sending me, teasing me with food, more food. She's such a food porn store, I swear. Thank you, wonderful words. Yeah, thank you. I don't know who the hell you are.
Check your direct from me, she says.
That's what I'm looking at. Right now, I'm looking at cream cheese, shredded cheddar. Anyway, bacon roast. It's just she's evil. Just evil, man. Only an evil person would do this kind of stuff. Now I forgot what I was looking for because I seen them stupid things.
She's probably pulling her hair out. Like, come on, Joe, get it.
I'm looking for it. More food. See? God,
haha, stuffed jalapenos.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. This is like she's showing me her she went to lunch with her kid and she's showing me her doggy bag. It's like the size of my damn kitchen, man. I'm like, God damn, look how much food she's got on this thing. Yes. And I know she can eat. She might be little, but I know she can eat.
It's getting close for my bedtime. I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, same here. I don't have to work tomorrow, but we're switching to a Monday through Thursday schedule this week, so I don't get a 3-day weekend until next weekend.
Oh, that sucks. That's it.
Yeah, well, was me.
Well, I start vacation next Friday.
Oh, like you.
You're a vacation taking motherfucker, man. Jeez, it's like the third time you told me you're going on vacation this year.
Yeah, but in some companies, the vacation
like a
falls
fucking...
off. You have to use it, and they won't pay you out on it.
Well, I mean, it's like them tellers at the banks. They start out with 3 weeks, and by 5 years, they're getting 5 weeks. And then
See you, Mish.
up,
Have a good night.
10 weeks. Yes, Mish. Peace and long life. Live long and prosper.
Oh, I know what I want to tell you guys. They did. I am getting a biopsy done on my lungs on the 7th. Yes.
Well, keep us up to keep the folks up to strokes or strokes up to something like that.
Yeah, they found a doctor that will go into the lung and get that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you may be on vacation for a couple of days for sure.
No, yeah. I'm getting the procedure done on my vacation week.
No, I meant from the show.
You,
I meant from talking. Is what I meant.
Yeah.
You might have to be quiet.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Amelia.
We're gonna have all the Grays pray for him.
Yep. I keep telling the doctors. I said I got probed by aliens, man, and they put that in there.
Oh God, poor doctors! Like, oh no. I can hear the doctor now. He's like, oh my God, it's one of those.
I'll bet you they don't write it down, but I'll bet you at the end of the night, most doctors that are worth their salt, they take their notes and they go back to their office and they dictate them into a computer using either a mic or a voice cassette recorder kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that they're going back there going, yeah, this guy doesn't want to do the health things we do. And I guarantee you they're logging all that kind of stuff.
No, that's cool. I keep telling them that I got probed by aliens. The spot on my lung, it grew 3 more millimeters.
Oh wow!
Oh man, they need to go in and get that damn thing, then get it over with. Snap that bitch out there and send it back to orbit.
Yeah.
We're talking about Sean, yes. Oh no, dude, I'm sorry. Only the good die young, so he's got like 40 more years.
Yeah.
So yes, we know that for a fact. Only the good die young.
Not even that, dude. I'm going to die when I'm 133 and a half years old.
Holy shit!
I predicted that.
He'll be wearing a diaper by then.
Dude.
Yes, he'll be wearing a diaper by then, I'm sure.
Amelia says in Alabama Redstone Alley, young lady, quotation marks, suicide after.
Yes, I think I was just watching that a minute ago. I think that was the one I was watching, the whistleblower one. It's on here, not on there. For some reason, it won't let me access my Facebook page. Because it's a butthole sometimes. It's Facebook. The page. No, it's something to do with the code. I got to figure out what the hell I did. No, if I do it off of Microsoft Edge, it lets me, but if I do it off of Google, it won't.
She says it's a short clip.
Yeah, no, I think I got it on there. I'm gonna get it for tomorrow night, so I got it on here for tomorrow night. I think I found it now. I'm pretty sure I found it. I'll just have to take my time and find it online so I can pull it up on the show. What do you mean, Gene? I don't know. We'll pull it up and listen to it together tomorrow. We're talking about a whistleblower. Oh, you want to know what the whistleblower is about? You'll have to ask Amelia about that. She might give you the bird finger. You got to watch her some days.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me of my little favorite new cook on TikTok, the little lesbian girl that always flicks you the bird when she's cooking.
How is that fun?
You watch her, you'll see what I'm talking about. She's a doofus. She's a pretty good cook, though, but she's a doofus. She's a private chef, is what she is.
Oh, I know her. Yeah, I watch her stuff too.
Yeah, she's a doof sometimes. No, Janine, I'm pretty sure she's a lesbian. I'm not gonna hate her. I mean, I don't care if she is, if she isn't. No, she's made some remarks sometimes. And one day she had some young girl there with her. She goes, you know, she's flirting with me, right? I was laughing. This poor little girl. Oh man. Well, she wasn't little. She was probably in her 20s or something, but still. Well, I mean, the Democrats are hurting because they're not getting any Trump push out this Epstein stuff. And they found it out, we're all finding out that the Obama thing in Russia was not just a lie, but an instigated lie between Barack Hussein Obama and Hillary Clinton. We got a couple minutes before we jet because we're out here in about 3 minutes, but I don't know if they'll put Obama in jail. I do think they'll put Clapper, Comey, and Brennan in jail, though. Maybe even a couple other people besides that. Yeah.
You don't think Clinton's going to go to jail?
It's Hillary might. I don't think Bill will, but Hillary might. Well, I don't know if this story from the 13-year-old girl is true, or the girl was 13 is true. I don't know how to get around that. They have no choice.
Yeah, there's no statute of limitations on that.
Yeah, I don't know how to get around that unless he leaves the country. I mean, he's
an unextraditable country.
And he's out of security. He don't have security anymore.
No.
Oh wait, no. I think Obama. Somebody changed.
Obama's the last one.
No, but Obama changed it where you have it for life because they were only letting you get it for like a year or two, and you didn't. Oh, it was matter of fact, it was only him and Baby Bush got it for life. He started with Baby Bush forward, and they got it for life. Well, he's in prison. He's going to have a Secret Service with him. That would just be funny.
No, you're right, Amelia. You're right. Hillary should be in prison for Benghazi. Yes,
she should be. But see, one of the things that Brennan said is that she was using the Russia to get away from the server thing, which means she suggests that she knew the server thing was wrong and she knew she was doing wrong. So that could get her in trouble. She doesn't have any pardons on her ass. No. So Bill would probably throw a party if Hillary went to jail.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not shitting. I think he'd throw a knockdown, drag out party if she went to jail. As far as the young girl with Bill, look, I know Bill liked women, but he was never a lot of women came out after him, but none of them were young. They were all like in their mid 30s, stuff like that, maybe in their late 20s, like Jennifer, whatever Flowers her name was, but
yeah,
strippers and things like that, but not kids.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Get out of here. We go. We wrap it.
Yep.
Stay out of trouble.
Yep. Take care, Sean.
Yep.
We'll be thinking about you, ugly. Oh man. No,
well,
Bruce. No, we are.
What do you say that about kids? There's but there are several, and I think they're all in Africa, but one in Australia too, I think, where a UFO came and abducted all the girls. Is that Australia or is that?
No, there was one in Africa where they came and took all the schoolgirls.
Yeah.
Actually, more than once, actually. And I think one of those schools happened to be one of Oprah's schools. So they were trying to say that Oprah's people used that as an excuse and just took the kids and sold them into slavery. Don't know if that's true or not. I wouldn't put it past fucking Oprah, though.
Well, I think that's basically the story of Roots, is that, those people were traded to the European slave traders by their tribes and their parents and families.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot going on. And again, last time with the Atlas thing, if and when we honestly think it's an alien craft, we will tell y'all. I promise you. I swear, if I thought it was ET craft right now, I'd be telling you it's ET craft. I'm not saying it isn't. It isn't. Right now, it just doesn't seem to be ET-ish. It does seem to be weird, maybe proby-ish, but I don't know if it's ET. It's like a Muamua. It kind of seemed like it might have been a probe of some kind. And they swear it sent a signal back. Of course, they're denying it now, but they weren't in the beginning. And then again, now that even when they do get them to talk about the signal, they don't think it was sent to us. It was being sent somewhere else. We just intercepted it. And since it mentioned the part of the gold disc on one of the, what's it, Voyager, that had the gold disc, whatever it was.
I think they both have one. It's a record with like there's a baby crying. There's sounds of traffic. I think there's like Winston Churchill's speech during World War II. All kinds of weird historical.
Yeah, well,
anecdotes.
On that message is supposed to be a piece of that, or a section of that. Yeah. It's one of those. It's kind of weird, but if that's true, then all that means is it's sending it back to somebody saying, "Hey, we found the people with the weird gold record."
Yeah.
But it's still headed away from us, and from where it supposedly came from is a long ways from here. A long, long, long ways from here. Maybe they got some kind of weird technology that allows it to send signals pretty fast. But I mean, it's not like it's traveling at light speed or anything. What was it? It was cruising. I think it was 134,000 miles an hour or something.
Yeah, it's still it's a speed that we're unable to attain, and I don't know that we have anything that could slow that thing down or speed it up.
Yeah, I don't. You'd have to do like in a movie. You'd have to core drill it to break it up. There's no way you could hit it head on with a nuke. It would just run the hell right over it. Well, no, I don't know if it's a cold. I think it's more to do with allergies and stuff. But thanks for noticing. I have been sneezing, so. What's it? No, Jen, I was talking with Amelia in the chat room. No, my sinuses get weird certain times of the year. I live in like my whole yard is just blooming flowers, pretty much year round, except maybe in January and February.
And his backyard is filled with sea creatures.
Yes, and sea monsters at that. Do I? No. Okay, well I'll check into it. I got some orange juice in the refrigerator. I'll go drink some. Might just be them stupid pills I have to take too. At least I'm getting off, and then finally my brain is getting more clear every day. Thank God the pain is gone for now, and I'm slowly but surely. I was at 8, now I'm at 4. Another couple of days I'll be at 2. I'll be a happy camper. Oh, Johnny, it's called carbazine, and it racks, does numbers on. It does 2 things. It racks out my brain and makes me hungry as hell. Yes, and since I don't like to eat on air, it's one of them things. Well, the show's only 3 hours long. Besides, sometimes when we break, I'll go get something. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just one of them things. Anyway, we got to get out of here. No, we got to like 1/10 of the news we were supposed to be talking about. Anyway, all the headlines we were going to talk about are in the banner in the description, so you can go check them out for yourself and see what they were. We got to some of them. Some of the more important ones we got to. We talked a little bit about the lady crying in the hallway, and she hasn't made any statements at all. Yes, I don't know what's all happening with that. Well, they're talking to the victims now, so we're going to see where it all goes. Well, one last time before we leave, you would have to ask Joe Biden that. He had all of this for 4 years and control of the judges, so he could have done this easier than Trump did. Well, number one, let's do this. I'm Joe Biden, okay? And I'm Jill Biden. Hi. We go to the Obama judge. Hey, okay, what's the Trump stuff in here? Oh, there's none. What? Yeah, there's none. So they go to the Obama judge is like, you know what? There's none. All these witnesses we've talked to, nobody's brought his name up or anything. And not to know, we know they were friends, so it's not, something his name shouldn't come up, but no, Nothing anywhere. It was there would have been anything dirty. His name didn't come up. And then we played the clip a little while ago where she's asking them. I think there was eight of the victims there, and they said no. And then his girlfriend just the other day came out and said no. The lawyer came out and said the same thing. So, I mean, you've got the witnesses now. I mean, you've got the victims, you've got the judges, you've got the girlfriend and the lawyer. Everybody says no, he didn't do anything. And still we have to hear this.
Yes, and still they're saying this is, fact.
If he wouldn't have had kids, you might have maybe wonder a little, but I've seen him with his girls, man. I think that would make him just kind of pissy.
Yeah. Well, I think he's already pissy.
That's true, Amelia. Everybody who was ultra rich knew Epstein. I mean, that's the other problem. They were talking about a list of people they have, but they know a lot of these people on this list were not molesters. But if they let everybody's name out, it's going to always be in the back of people's head that, oh, look, Charlie Brown, he was there, Oh, Miley Cyrus was there. Well, she might have been a freak. But anyway, still, we're just saying we don't know how many people were just there partying and doing business deals and how many people were there doing the nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I definitely think Bill Clinton was there. Yeah, I think Hillary was there too, honestly. I think Hillary might have been even a little more sick than Bill is. Well, if you ever seen Huma Abedin when she first met her, she was just a little young thing. Hillary did bad things to that woman.
Well, actually, in the primaries, didn't she?
No, that was Huma Abedin was one of her attorneys, so there was Cheryl Mills was one of her attorney, and Huma was like her number one rep. Anywhere she went, Huma went. Matter of fact, Huma's the one that accidentally left a laptop in a rental car in Saudi Arabia unlocked. Yeah, no code on it, but all kind of classified material. Yeah. And funnily, suspiciously, a couple of weeks later, I think they made a $25 million donation to the Clinton Foundation. You figure it out. Sounds like some bullshit went on to me. But anyway, we got to go. So we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back in the daytime for the Arthur's Quill, and then we'll be back for 6:30. There's a couple of clips I got from Amelia. I'm going to try to remember to play tomorrow. And I will play those.
Oh, good.
Well, no, that was the news lady. The news lady asked, "Have you see how she did him?" She just kind of like the way she said it. You knew she was wrong for even asking this question in public. Yeah. She tried to shame these girls into saying something, or these people into saying something, because they're not all girls. Yeah, that's what everybody don't even realize. When you hear us talk about this, that all the victims weren't girls; some of them were guys. I know. But for some reason, that needs to come up.
Yeah, there was that huge scandal also in the 80s of senators and representatives getting in trouble with male or same-sex library clerks inside the Congress.
Yeah, see, there you go. Just a thing, people. No, Epstein went to jail a while back for a couple of years, or like a year or something, for child stuff. Yeah, and then he got out, and then he went and did all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow he got arrested for that, went and did his time, which was very light time, got out, finished building his empire, and
skyrocketed.
Well, now we know how he got all these deals and how he got all this stuff, because he had people's, John, the construction guy over there, multi-trillion-dollar son of a bitch. Oh, I remember when you were sleeping with them 2 15-year-olds and 14-year-olds. Oh, John, when are you going to cut me a deal this week? Of course they were. What are we going to tell him? No, that wasn't going to happen. But anyway, we got to go. So we're thinking of me even stopping by and hanging out with us. Ladies and gentlemen, just come see us tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be here in Arthur's Quill, and we will be catching up with John Goodman. He's just getting back from Dragon Con. Yeah, she is right. I'm getting a little hoarse. He'll just be getting back from DragonCon, so you can come check him out. We'll talk a little bit about that, and then the two guests who join us. And then, of course, we'll be here with the chat tomorrow night, where the F word is freed from the shackles. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Da, 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 da.